All right, so as we had left it off last week, guys, you ventured into the ice cave, and immediately came across a couple of things, including a baby polar bear, which you have since given back to its own kind. You discovered some ancient dwarven ruins, and after spending a long rest there, you when you finished your rest, you got to exploring about, and it was at that point the party was attacked by 3 snake-like creatures with crystallized bodies, spikes all over their bodies. Maybe a cross between a viper and a centipede. These creatures are vicious and deadly, and they are coming to get their newest and juiciest prey. So, let's start straight off with initiative.
My rolls are so good this week. They're going to be so bad today. They're so bad last time.
They're pretty good initiatives.
Yeah, holy cow.
Did you roll with advantage? And it still sucked.
There's an Italian, there we go. Oh dear, Italian didn't do so well. Alright, so, give me a minute. Got +1 to that, so it's time for him. And they get +1, so that is a 7 for them.
These guys look like pretty hardy creatures, I'm assuming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Alright, so. Let's jump straight into it. So, Loic, you're up first.
Sweet. I am going to roll out and start. Actually, so I can see the other. I'm going to blast this one with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and make a ranged attack, please.
Actually, could I first, before I Eldritch Blast, I want to use my bonus action to cast Hex.
Hex. Okay, what are you hexing?
I'd like to hex this one right here.
I mean, like, what attribute are you hexing?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I suppose I'll target strength.
Strength. Okay, that is his strength targeted. So, a black seediness emerges around the base of this snake-like creature, and you can see it sapping away at its muscles. You can see it's now physically weaker because of it.
Sweet, and then after that, I'll hit the blast.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Add my D6, push it back 10 feet.
Oof. Where's the 1d6 come from?
The hex.
No, does hex do that? I thought that was Hunter's Mark.
1d6 necrotic damage on top of.
Oh yeah.
On top of every hit I get.
Nice.
All I do is blast. All my power.
Oh yeah, you are correct on that. Okay,
but now you hexy blast.
16 points of damage on that. Now he cannot be pushed back because half of his body is still in the ground at the moment.
Ooh, maybe I'll give him a little a sore back. That's fine. I'll blast him again.
He basically just goes flying backwards, but pushes back against the force of it, staying in the same spot. But you can tell he made his back click from it. That is also well damage again.
I imagine worm chiropractic care is quite sparse. Oh no. Wow, that was at the other end of the spectrum.
That was not as impressive.
So 2 blasts upon it. You can see part of his crystalline body has been cracked from it, and you can see almost a steam emanate from its wounds.
That's it for me.
Okay, Korgrin, you're up.
I see Rennas. He looks like he's struggling. I'll advance.
My
He
arms
currently-
vanish into the mouth of this thing.
Indeed.
Yeah, Rennas currently has a chest attacking him.
Just need to see how far I can move. Not that far. So we will go there. And we're gonna guiding bolt.
Make
Guiding
it
bolt
range.
the mimic, that is. The chest that has a mouth.
Righto. That is a hit. Roll damage.
Ooh. Roll 4d6.
So that's 14 points of radiant damage against it. So Korgrin rushes forward, quite channeling the power of Moradin through his body. You feel the righteous bolt form up in your hands, coagulate through your fingers. You shoot it forward, and it goes through the air, and straight past Rennas' open arm, his shoulder, straight into the body of this chest-like creature, the mimic, creating a significant hole where it's been hit, and it now glows a divine eminence. It's definitely been injured from that. Alright, so is there anything else you want to follow up with, Korgrin?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Bellatrix, you're up.
Okay. I am going to, having seen this one come at us, I'm going to sling the alarm.
Are you hitting this one down here?
Yes.
That is a miss, unfortunately. You throw it, but it bounces off the hard carapace that the creature has.
Okay, I'll try again.
Okay, so you load up again and you sling another. That one hits. This one you get it on part of its flesh underbelly
Okay.
for 5 points of damage. 5 points.
Uh,
You chip a part of its crystalline body off.
I'm gonna bonus action rage. Why not?
Okay,
That was my
right.
turn.
Brings us to Rennas.
Okie doke. Rennas, is my arm actually inside this thing? Can I move?
So you are grappled by him.
God damn it. I guess I'm trying to break the grapple then.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics check, please. So, quite skillfully, you just I'm taking off an old glove. You just out your hand out of his tongue, and it's still waggling there, trying to find you.
I'm assuming that was my action, though.
Let me just check. Yeah, it would be an action to get rid of it. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, so I will bonus action disengage and move back to just in front of Corgi.
Okay. Right, that brings us to Arrabella.
Okay, so I can see two, and I can see that this one is the closest to us, so I'm going to attack it with my bow. Would this be my squib or my fiend bow?
It would be your squib. Are you attacking the one that's in here?
This one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely a hit. Roll damage. 4 piercing damage.
So much.
So, the arrow gets lodged in there in the soft underbelly of it, but it doesn't look like it's caused a hell of a lot of damage against it.
Okay, and then I'm going to bonus action put my hunter's mark on it, because I keep forgetting to do that.
Okay, he is hunter's marked.
Let me get rid of that before I forget. There we go. And I will go at it with my squib once more.
No worries. You fire
I
again.
will miss it.
You fire again, and the arrow actually shatters on impact against the crystalline body of it. Okay. Right. Verity, you've got a higher dex than Otti, haven't you?
I've got +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's higher. Ah.
So Verity, you're up next.
The one that Loic shot at, I'm gonna do a firebolt for now.
Fire bolts.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and attack roll. You fire, but it goes. The creature moves its head out of the way, and it impacts on the ice near the back of the camera. Is there anything else you want to follow up with?
I'm gonna back up because we're all kind of in a group.
Okay.
To there. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey
That sounds
guys!
good.
So as you back up a little bit further, you notice immediately that there is a wolf cat that's currently sleeping at the moment near a pile of bones. Could you go ahead and make a stealth roll for me?
Sleeping wolf, guys! Sleeping wolf!
That's not helping. Be stealthy.
And you just, as you look at it, you stop, but your fear gets better for you. You just go, and its ears perk up, and one eye opens.
Love that.
Doodles.
Just gonna
We'll see if
like,
anything
step
happens
back
on the next
down here.
round. We'll see if anything happens on the next round of that. Otti, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run into this one here and I'll smack it with Wilma.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and make a attack roll. That's definitely a hit. Roll damage.
Hang on. I think I can re-roll that. Yes, I can re-roll that.
So 12 bludgeoning damage. So you rush forward with Wilma and you whack it into its side. You break off one of its crystalline legs, and as it does that, a wreath of flame comes out from the wound and envelops you. You take 6 points of fire damage as the flame burns you from where you, as it was closest to the creature when you struck it.
Well, I'm gonna hit it again then for hurting me.
Okay.
Oh, logic!
That is
Hit it again.
So another 13 points of bludgeoning damage. You swing around and you bring it back down onto his back, and flames reach out from reef out from the cracks from where you struck it. You take another 7 points of fire damage.
I'm gonna shout over to Arrabella, and I'm gonna say, "Dude, there's fire!
Okay.
Stay back! There's fire!"
All right then. It is it's the mimic turn. However, he can't move very fast, so he's going to use his action to dash. So, 5, 10, 15. 5,
It's coming.
15.
It's coming.
So, Korgrin and Rennas. Korgrin, you see Rennas rushing towards you. Rennas, you turn around and you see this chest with this flopping purple tongue and huge gnarly teeth just hopping along the ground as quickly as it can after you.
Fuck! It's chasing me.
Got your blood.
Being chased
I guess
by
you
a
could say
cat.
it wants your
You could
booty.
chase my worst things.
Oh no.
All right, it is their turn. This one is going to disappear underneath the ground.
That's not good.
Love that.
Bye.
Okay, and then this one is also going where Bellatrix, where you can see, can also disappear. Will also disappear underneath the ground, and you hear the sounds of both sides of the party. You can hear the sounds of the creature burrowing through the ice.
Lovely.
However, Otti, you're going to get a very angry creature lash out at you with a bite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so oof. Alright, you take 21 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Plus 11 points of fire damage. So for 32 points of damage in total. As this creature reaches down and clamps over your body. And you can feel the fire just emanate from it, the heat emanate from its teeth as it sears your flesh. Yeah! And Talia just looks at you and just goes, "Shit, no!" Okay.
I'm just gonna shout out. I'm gonna be like, "Ranged attacks! Ranged attacks!"
Okay, Talion is... he is going to... He's going to take a shot at disadvantage right to its face to try and get its teeth off of you, Otti. That is a miss. The arrow does strike on the face, but it just snaps on impact. He fires another one. Jesus Christ, no, he can't. He just fires 2 blows, but they just break off of his thing. So with that, he is going to rush forward. He's going to grab you, Otti, and he's going to, if you're willing, he's going to drag you away.
Yeah, I'm willing.
So he moves at half speed. So it's 5, 15, 20, 55. Yeah, that's as far as he can get you there. So he basically just shoves you through the hole, just as the creature backs up and wheels in to go again. Right, Loic, it's your turn.
Sweet. Can I kind of sense where the one I hexed was?
You can sense it's getting closer to you underneath the ground.
Lovely. I will target this one with Eldritch Blast first and foremost.
Okay.
Real big sad that I can't hex it.
That is going to be a hit. Roll damage. That's 13 points of force damage against it.
And then I'll do it again.
You chop off one of its teeth from the blast. And the second one, you fire the second blast. It hits. Another 9 points of damage.
And what direction can I sense this worm is coming from?
Am I on the right
South, probably.
There.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna scream, "Ah! It's down there! The worm!" And I'm gonna stand right next to Arrabella.
Okay. Hide me, Arrabella, even though I'm 3 times taller than you.
I'm gonna save me, you have to! That's it for me.
Alright, Korgrin, it's your turn.
I've just watched this hilarious display of a chest grow hands hop towards me.
Yeah,
gonna,
he doesn't even have hands. He's just hopping on his.
He's just pure momentum, like you'd walk a fridge. Yeah. He's doing that, but going forward. Kind of weird. Just gonna pop him on the tongue.
Think like a slinky ring sort of thing.
Ooh, yeah. We're just gonna at advantage, and even then, shit.
You just hit it.
Oh my god.
AC 12. Go ahead and roll damage. There's 11 points of bludgeoning damage against the creature. You bring your warhammer down onto it, and the wood splinters from the impact. You see a little bit of black blood spurt out from it. Just goes. Did not enjoy that. Still standing though.
I'd like to also cast Shield of Faith on myself because what that mouth do, I don't want to know.
What that mouth do?
Well, that's just a 2 increase to my AC.
Okay, Bellatrix, you're up.
Okay. I guess having no enemy over here, I'm going to start heading up towards.
You can hear the sounds of battle coming from over here.
Okay. And I guess I'm just going to yeet a rock at the mimic. Okay. That's weird. Chest is trying to eat Rennas.
Yeah.
Stop it, bad chest.
Finally, the chests have their revenge.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Vum, 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 bonk, right on the side of the head.
And try again.
It looks mildly irritated.
Take this. Damn chest.
That's another hit. Roll damage.
Another 6. Oh, +2 for both of those.
Bonk. Oh,
'Cause I'm
so
raging.
I was just +4, so that's another 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
It looks even more mildly irritated.
Oh, and I keep moving there. I'm going to come stand next to Rennas.
Uh,
Hello.
I
okay.
don't like this now.
So, Rennas, it's your turn.
Vernas will be quite upset that he tried to eat his arm and stab him with his rapier.
Okay, make an attack roll.
At advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't have. Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah, because Bella just come up to me.
Yeah. I was thinking of Guardian Bolt.
That's gone.
Advantage was not needed. It was a 22 either way.
That would be a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Kill it.
Fuck's sake.
You haven't
Just
rolled a sneak attack without
No,
rolling once.
I know.
So
I would just like once to see a sneak attack without that's not red.
I mean, there's lots of 4s in there, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not actually a terrible score. It's still above average, which I'm fine with. But it's just annoying that it always comes up with red just to taunt me.
So this
Actually, it's
mimic
entirely
creature is now incredibly annoyed, but it's at its prey. It reaches out to lash onto you, its tongue reaching forward. However, you reach out with your rapier, you stab it through the tongue, and pierce it through the back of its own head/chest area, and it falls limp on your blade. You release it, and it just falls down to the ground. Chest pierced open, tongue lolling on the side, breathes its last.
Take that, mimic.
We killed our first mimic. Nah.
Okay.
All that
So
fear I had for them, and I didn't even fight it.
Anything else, Rennas?
Oh, no, sorry, that is me. I will happily stay there. I still
Arrabella,
could have
you're
got
up.
in head, but you know.
Okay, so gonna be going for this one again with my squib again. Nice and predictable.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so it's that one and 1d6.
So that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage against it. You strike it under the other side. You see a bit of orangey blood spurt out of it that steams in the cold air.
Nice. And I'll go for it again.
Okay. That is also a hit. Roll damage. This one, you get it in one of it. It has 4 eyes. You blind one of its eyes. Did not
Nice.
enjoy that at all.
And I'm kind of looking at Loic now because he's looking a bit frightened as he's coming up next to me, and I'm like, what?
I am
Are
a bit
you going to move there anywhere, Arrabella?
I'm going to wait. I'm going to go a little bit up, so I'm a bit closer to Verity.
Okay.
And not quite next to Loic.
But as you're moving closer to Verity, you can see that she's standing still, like ghostly still, staring at something. Okay, Verity, it's your turn. So, this wolf
There's
has
a
opened
fucking
its
wolf!
Do you shout that out?
No.
What do you want to do?
Pardon?
What do you want to do?
Sorry. I'm just gonna be like, nice doggy, and cast fly on myself.
You cast fly on yourself, okay.
I make myself like 30 feet up in the air or something.
Alright then. So,
Like, how
I'm
big
just-
were those snakes?
they're big creatures, so they could probably reach up to about 20 feet.
Okay, yeah, so 30 feet up in the air.
Okay, so I'll just put a little dot on there just to signify that you're flying. Where would you like to? Are you just flying 30 feet up? You're not going else anywhere else at all?
Just gonna like
I believe with fly you get a flying speed of 50 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so just like across one more, like, so I'm closer to the other people and I could just be like, wolf,
Okay.
dog!
It might not have noticed you.
Okay. And then
It
I
heard
can...
something, but when it looked around, it most likely it doesn't appear to have seen any.
Okay. And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to cast Fireball as a bonus action onto that one I can see in front of Otti.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Blue.
To be fair, since you're 30 feet up, the walls don't actually matter to you because you can actually see over them. So,
Okay, cool.
so that's definitely a hit. Roll damage.
So it's 2d10.
Yeah.
Oh god, I gotta do a set for the fly spell. We're good.
19 points of fire damage. So,
No,
as
that was
flying
for
up, yeah.
that was the wild magic surge.
Oh yes. So you're safe today. No blowing up.
So then it would be 6, 12.
8 points of fire damage.
That's a 2d10, so it should be 12 damage.
12 d10. Oh yes.
It's a crit, so just double damage.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not with it today. Okay, so you fire the firebolt, and it strikes the creature across the head, creating a small explosion of steam, mainly, just from the heat resonating with the cold air. And as the steam disappears, it doesn't look like it's done any visible damage to this creature at all.
Okay, we cool. We cool.
Okay, Otti, it's your turn.
I'm just going to move slightly so I can see it. And I'm going to hit it with a crossbow bolt. I'm going to open up because it's minimized.
Oh, I saw your dog behind you, Jack. I thought it was a miniature on the map for a second. I was like, what the hell? It's so realistic.
That's the wolf.
That's what I thought.
Are you making an attack roll, Otti?
Yeah, sorry, crossbow bolt. God damn it.
You fire the bolt, and it breaks on impact.
I'm going to throw a hand axe at it.
Okay, go ahead and make a ranged attack, please. That's definitely a hit. Roll damage. Boom, 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 boom. It strikes it in the soft underbelly. Flame reaches out, burning the hilt of the axe itself. It's definitely taken some damage, and it's looking quite hurt now, actually. It looks a little. The wounds are taking its toll, and it's looking rather sluggish.
Okay, I'm going to do second wind on myself.
Okay, so you get yourself 1d10 plus your fighter level, I believe.
Jack, as much as I'm enjoying the battle, I think when you made the other guys burrow, they disappeared from the turn order.
Yeah, that was the mimic.
The snakes aren't on the turn order either.
Because the one I selected is on the GM layer, but I still see it.
Oh, okay, so you've still... That's fine then. I wasn't sure if they'd missed a turn, that's all. That's fine.
What the?
It's their go now.
Okay. So, Otti catches her breath a little, and
A very little
she recovers a few hit points.
Few hit points.
Just a few. Just need to quickly do something. Just a moment. Okay, so it is the Remoraz's time. Alright, so this one's going to lumber forward and it's going to reach down for Talion, and just as he finishes pushing Otti through the gap, it's going to reach down to chomp on him. +6 to that, so 10. But however, that will be a miss. Talion sees it coming, and he just wedges himself inside the hole just enough that the creature's head smashes on the side, of the walls itself. Its head, it's too small for it to actually reach through the gap, and its teeth are just literally inches away from his face as he's just going, just climb at his face. Okay. Okay. One of the Bellatrix, Rennas, and Korgrin, the ground beneath you erupts, and one of them bursts out from inside. So,
damn it.
Bellatrix, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokies. Saving throw, dexterity.
Okay, so you are knocked away, but you do a small little backflip in the air, and you land on you land 3-point style on the ice, sliding away a little bit. So you are knocked
That was cool.
just there. However, Rennas,
Yeah.
that's a 13 to hit you.
That misses.
So its bite misses you. However, it wraps around you as part of its movement. Can you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw as well, please, at disadvantage?
Disadvantage or not, I still have a magical ring.
I know.
And that's fucking awesome.
So just before it clamps around you and grapples you, you're able to push your way out of it, and you are able to land beside Korgrin unscathed.
The disadvantage stole my nat 20.
I'm going to take my reaction to hit it. Hold on, Master.
It didn't hit.
It did attack someone within 10 feet of me.
Oh, okay. So it just has to do the attack action.
Just an attack. Yeah, with Polearm Master, yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack roll then.
Shoop. Oh, that shouldn't have been an advantage. That should have just
So
been
that's
a
going to be a miss. You swing forward, boom, but it just bounces off the hard carapace.
Okay.
However, because you both touched it as it burst out from the ground, you both did take 4 points of fire damage because it innately did touch you.
Where's the damage?
4 I can live with, just.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So Otti, Loic, and Arrabella, you hear the sound of burrowing even more clearly beneath your feet now. It is Talion's turn. Talion is going to disengage. He's going to get for the rest of that hole there, and he's going to rush there. And he's going to knock an arrow and be ready. Okay. Verity, bear with me a moment, please. Just need to double check something. Excellent. And they have, okay. And they have +3. Okay. So, Verity, as you're looking down at this creature that has just created an explosion on its, you've just created an explosion on its face. You fail to hear the sounds of flapping wings behind you, little tiny flapping wings. Before it's too late, and 2 creatures have flown down from the darkness.
Come on! Let me safe! God damn it.
And they're going
you didn't say it
to...
was going to be like this.
let's see. Yeah, so they are going to reach out with their claws at advantage to attack you. Uh, 13 to hit you on the first one.
Misses.
So you see it coming just at the nick of time, and you're able to fly, just dodging out of the way as it zooms past you. However, the other one comes. The other one comes. and does get you over 20, over 21.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you take 3 points of piercing damage and 2 points of cold damage as it slashes you across the chest. You don't understand what it says to you.
Well, fuck nuggets.
Okay. Loic, you're up.
Can I sense where that worm is that's still following us?
It is right beneath you. Like, down, down, down.
Oh, hey guys! I'm gonna run backwards. And then I can see this one, so I'm gonna take a smack at this one. Actually, no, I see I see these buzzards.
Oh yeah, you see those little lice methods attacking Verity in the air at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna help her out. I'm gonna hit it with the blast. Don't worry, Verity, I've got you. I'm gonna try to get you. Does 13 hit?
Sorry, dog's distracting me. Yep, 13 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. So it's 11 points of damage on that one. And it is blasted back 10 feet further into the air, I would say, because you were shooting upwards. So I'm not going to move the token because it's basically shooting upwards in the same area. So
I'll shoot it again.
Another 9 points of damage. You blast off one of its limbs from your attack. And it is, if it could crouch down in the air, that's what it would do. It's that hurts.
I'm gonna look over to Bella and point to where I was. The worm is right under there. And that's it for me.
Okay.
I don't know where you are. Can you
What do you mean, Otti?
I'm at Arri, my bad.
Okay. I'm like a mile away.
It's okay. You said my cat's name and she appears, so it's fine.
Korgrin, what's that? I can't hear you if you speak, by the way, Korgrin.
Yes, I muted myself. That's a inflict wounds at 2nd level on the snake.
It's going to cast counterspell.
Excuse me?
It's going to
This
cast
snake is
counterspell.
smart as hell.
Snack has
No, it's
magic.
not going to do that. It doesn't know how to cast spells.
Excuse me?
Evil DM, evil.
No step on his neck.
You can't do that.
Goddamn magical snakes.
All right.
Oh my god, my second one of the night.
no.
Fuck me.
So,
Not a Korgrin night.
because it is a natural one, I would say you reach out and you do touch it, but the sheer intensity that he causes you to recoil in pain and make the spell fail, you take 8 points of fire damage. That
Oh
happens.
my god.
Because it's a natural one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's me done.
Okay, so you're done. Bellatrix, you're up.
Let's see. I'm gonna fuck. Bippity boppity. Why not? I'm gonna hit it with my glaive.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh my god!
You bring your weapon down, and you do strike it, but the sheer power of the crystalline body bounces the glaive out of your hands, and the glaive lands there.
Do you not attack with advantage because you're raging?
No.
Do you not get... Oh,
No.
I thought you did.
However,
Okay.
because you did touch it,
Shit,
flame
okay.
reach out and encompasses your hands. You take 7 points of fire damage.
7. Okay.
Bella, what's the specific wording on your rage?
Let me get that for you. Totem wolf.
I believe it's attack roll.
If so, mine's a melee spell attack.
Oh, I think it was a melee spell.
That's it. It's a melee spell attack. If it was some spells, some features specifically clarify spells in attacks and stuff like that. There's a difference. There's casting a spell, which is what you did, and making an attack roll.
Just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, that's how I'm ruling it at least.
Okay.
Okay. So Bellatrix, is there anything you want to follow up with? You've been disarmed with your glaive. And apologies for the shit drawing, but it is in that square.
Okay. Let's see. I would have to move to get it, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
How far is that? Okay.
I think we're all just not rolling very well against each other tonight.
I do have a great club. Could I pull that out and hit him with it?
Yeah, of course you can.
I'll pull that out and try and hit him with that instead.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Oof! Oof!
lovely.
Both ends of the spectrum.
Take
So
that.
really pissed off that you lost your glaive. Just pull out a really big stick and whack it over the head. Go ahead and roll
Piece of
damage.
shit. Take this. Oh, it's going to do the weird thing.
So that
So
you
that
rolled a
was
4, so
four.
8.
Plus 3, plus 2.
3, plus 2, so that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage against it. You whack it down on its head, causing it to sort of see stars a little bit. Flame reaches out from where you hit it. You take another 4 points of fire damage as you do so.
Ew. I don't like that. That's painful.
Is there anything else you want to do, Belle?
Bonus action, I'm going to point to Korgrin and just be like, your turn, you hit it. And then Bardic Inspiration.
Somehow, by pointing at her and saying, your turn, you hit it, makes you feel like you should hit it, Korgrin.
You can do
Feel
it.
inspired. You feel inspired to hit harder.
I don't have a joke right now, it hurts.
You can't inspire a 1.
All right. Rennas, you're up.
Okie doke. Rennas is going to bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
Jump back to there. And take a shot with his bow.
Okay, make an attack roll. That is a miss, unfortunately. You take a shot at it, and it just moves its head out of the way, and it embeds itself into the ice behind it.
And I'm just going to swap a lot, and that's my turn.
Okay, Arrabella, you're up.
Okay, so Loic said to me that the worm was basically underneath us, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to there. I'm gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark to that impy thing.
That impy thing in the air. What's the range on Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's mark. Let
Yeah.
me have a check. Do.
Because he's currently 40 feet up and 5, 10, 15, 20,
90 feet.
40 plus 25. Yeah, he's 75 feet away from you, so it's okay.
So yeah, I'll move it to him and I'll go at him. These are still my squib, yeah?
That's right, yeah, he's an elemental.
Yeah. No issue.
That is a hit. You don't need to roll damage. You just fly it, and it goes straight through its head, causing it to burst into a shard of ice. And if it had been closer to you, Verity, you would have been sprayed. But because Loic pushed it 10 feet away from you, you are spared its death blast. As the remains of it sprinkles down onto the ground and crashes into the ice.
And now I'm worried about going for the next one, but I'm still going to go for the next one. I apologize if you get sprayed.
Okay. Go ahead and make another attack roll.
Could very well be miss.
That's a hit. Roll damage. For 9 piercing damage.
Oh no! Ignore the 5. Ignore the 5.
Yeah. I was going to. So you shoot it through part of its wing, and its wing has kind of shattered on impact, and it's now struggling to stay afloat. Or
Okay.
a loft. That's the correct. Yeah.
And that's me.
Okay. All right then. Verity, you're up.
Okay. So that one's still bothering me, yeah?
There's one within 5 feet of you. Yes, in the air.
I don't know if I can see anything else.
Georgia, just so you know, you're a bit difficult for me to hear at the moment. I don't know if you're far away from your phone at the moment.
Sorry.
No worries.
Don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't want to move the map because it'll start lagging and everything. But I think I can see one of the worm near Otti. But is that dead or not?
Hold on, let me. Yeah, you can just about see it. It's not dead. It's weakened, so you can see its scraggling legs.
I guess I'll just firebolt him then.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. That's definitely a hit. Roll damage. So you blast firebolt, boom, goes straight for the gap and hits one of its legs. There's a steam of mist emanates from the impact. And as the mist disappears, you can see that its legs seems completely unscathed. It does appear that it's immune to fire damage.
It's immune to fire damage.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then I'll just float here for a bit.
All right, so you just continue to float there. Otti, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take some steps back here. Can I now see its face? I'm just about to see its nose.
Yes, you
right
can.
there.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to try and Ray of Frost it.
Ray of Frost it. Okay, go ahead and make a ranged spell attack, please. That is a miss. It moves its head just out of the way and it impacts on the stone wall behind it, freezing a part of it that had been melted away from the Remoraz's presence.
Okay, I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and do it again.
All right, so you fire off 2 Ray of Frost.
God damn it!
The second one.
Bless you.
The second one just goes completely wide.
She's rolling damage on both of them. She's not rolling to attack. I don't know how her sheet's set up. I thought I'd fixed all these before, but yeah, she's just rolled 2d8 for both.
You are right. So
it's only because I can see the dice because we've got the animated dice on, so I just looked up and was like,
you can have your action surge back, but please make an attack next. You can make another attack roll, but at disadvantage.
I'm not sure if it's a dex.
That's better.
That's better. And now roll again for disadvantage. That is just a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right, so this time, redacting what I said previously, it's lurching forward to try and get for the gap. You see your opening and you fire Ray of Frost straight into its face. It freezes over and then just chips away, causing seemingly no damage to it.
Oh, okay. That's all for me.
All right. It is their turn. This guy is going to disappear underneath the ice because he can't get through that wall. And Otti, you feel the ground beneath you shake and twist. Arrabella, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Of course I can.
Okay, you do save. You do unfortunately touch it as it bursts from the ground. You take 5 points of fire damage, but you were not enveloped and wrapped around it, so you were able to jump to its side. However, it does reach up and come to clamp down onto you with its teeth at advantage because it's essentially attacking stealth.
I'll go with shield then. Oh no, don't worry. It's not going to hit me anyway.
17 to hit.
17 to hit. Okay, it does hit me then, and it's too late to do shield.
Well, no, it's a reaction.
It is a reaction, but I thought you wanted me to cast it before you told me what the AC was.
No, because it was my mistake, because I forgot you have shield and I need to hide my rolls from you from now on. So it's my mistake and you can punish me for it.
Okay, I cast shield.
Okay, so you see its slobbering, Nourish teeth come down on you, and just before it touches your skin, you activate shield, and it's blasted backwards as a circular bubble of energy has enveloped you just for a few seconds, protecting you from more attacks from it. Okay, so that is its turn. Righty then. Right. One attack on. Odds you, evens you. Odds, it's going for Bellatrix. I'm rolling shit with these guys. You see this creature coming down towards you, Bellatrix. However, you duck out of the way. As it misses completely. It will hold its position there. It is Talion's turn. He is going to fire 2 shots at the one attacking you, Bellatrix. Arrabella, sorry. Hit. And hit, finally. So he deals 17 points of piercing damage against that creature. As the arrows find purchase into the cracks in its armor. And he is going to move over to there. He's going to shout up, Verity, do you need assistance?
Always.
I can't hear if you responded or not.
I believe
do I need assistance or does he need assistance?
No, as in he's asking you if you need assistance.
I mean, always, but, whatever.
I like that response, always.
Okay, so it is the Ice Method's turn. Verity, can you make a dexterity save?
Yes. Dexterity save.
Yes.
It's going to take forever to roll.
You save, so you only take half damage as this creature goes and the cone of ice emanates from its breath. You take 2 points of cold damage. And so quickly roll something. Oh no! So they did not break any. Oh, that's a really roll low. So Verity and Loic, because of your passive perception, you can notice that there are 2 more of those fluttering creatures coming down from the darkness on the close to you, but still a little bit of ways away from you. So
this is quite the different ice cave I remember.
He didn't go down this path, probably for a reason.
Thank God.
So yeah, there. Okay, Loic, it's your turn.
Sweet. This is the worm that I've hexed, right?
That's right, yeah.
I'm gonna smash it with my blast. And I start at blast then.
That's a hit. 9 points of damage against him. And that's another hit.
Oh!
Another 9 points of damage. Okay, so Arrabella, with your shield activated, this snake called Aromaraz creature rears its head back and comes down to camp on you again. And just as you do, just as before it makes contact, two eldritch blasts strike it across the face, making its head veer away, crashing into the wall. A few ice spikes fall down from the ceiling, missing you completely. But it's sort of flailing on spot at the moment. It looks quite hurt now. So look, you move there, and that'll be the end of your turn. Korgrin, you're up.
Action to disengage. And I would like to...
Go ahead, run away, you little coward.
Oh!
You say what you want, I am a dwarf that has survived this long by not being a fool. And then we immediately spin on our heels and we cast Spiritual Weapon. It's going right where I was stood.
What are you making today?
Hammers are good against ice, so hammer again. When have we ever failed to make a hammer?
Stop. It's hammer time.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
So go ahead and make a melee spell attack against it.
Hey.
Oh, that'd be a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fuck, I always forget. 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of damage.
8 points of force damage against it as you smack into its spike. Flames reach out from where the spiritual weapon struck it. Is the spiritual weapon immune to fire damage, or is it immune to can it take damage?
I don't think it can take damage.
So if it was real, it would have been seriously burned. All right then. So that's your turn. Bellatrix, you're up.
Okay. I'm also gonna disengage. Bye.
Yeah, go ahead. Run away. Run away. So you use your free action to pick up the glaive as you disengage from it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run, scoot, pick up my glaive. I'm heading. How far have I moved so far? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 40. That's my movement speed, I think. So I can. Oh, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Did you have any bonus actions you want to do?
I don't think so. Nope.
All right then. Rennas, get up.
Okie doke. While Rennas is upset, there's no one else stood by it, so he's going to run over to. Oh, can I fit in there? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to hide.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth roll. Passive. You have hidden.
Yeah, and I will attack him with my short bow.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Therefore, immediately negating my stealth.
Yep. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Is my sneak attack ticked? Yes. It was a sneak attack without a 1!
Ooh. 17 plus 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 25 points of damage against him. So you find the most squishiest part you can see, and you shoot your arrow into it. Blood just spurts out. Did not enjoy that at all. And you're going to stay where you are?
I am. That is me. I will stay there.
Okay, Arrabella, you're up.
My go. I'm going to bonus action move my Hunter's Mark to this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to go at him with my quarterstaff.
Alright, then make an attack roll. That is a miss. You swing and you're a little bit too wide, so you don't actually make contact.
I'm going to go again.
Okay.
And I'll do even worse.
Swinging wide. However, you know it's being close to it is quite dangerous, so your heart is not in it, so you just you do attack, but you just don't put as much force into it as you know you could have, forcing you to miss. Alright then. Is there anything else you want to do, Arri? Okay. Verity, Sorcerer.
Blue. Okay, I'm gonna Catapult the worm.
Catapult the worm. Okay, must make a dexterity saving throw. It is not amazing at those. It has a +1 to that. It's 11 to save.
That fails. DC's 14.
Okay, so that takes 19 points of
I
damage.
believe so. Rolling 1d. I don't know.
And it's not immune to being prone, so considering the nature of it at the moment, I'd say it falls back into its hole and you lose sight of it.
The 19 is to attack rather than damage.
No.
So
Oh, no, sorry. 19, you don't roll to attack with catapult, it just happens.
Oh, okay. So I've done the thing weird. It's a DC 14, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, so it's actually 12 bludgeoning damage. However, it is still not prone, and as such, you lose sight of it.
Whack a worm.
So it's fallen into its hole. And you can no longer see it. Is there anything else you want to do, Verity?
Pardon?
Anything else you'd like to do?
It's gonna be like, with this sitting on top of me. Just piss off.
Right. Also, shame on me, but when I hit you last, when you took damage last time, you should have made concentration checks for fly.
Oh yeah.
So I'll shame on me. I'll make you just do just the one, okay?
Okay. I also need to do a wild magic surge. So.
Yeah. So we'll do
So-
concentration check first, and then wild magic surge. So concentration check is good. Wild magic surge.
Okay.
Also good. So you maintain concentration and you don't explode.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay, so Otti, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to. I can feel rumbling under here, can't
Yes, you can.
I? I'm going to piss off and move over here and shoot this one.
No. Oh dear.
Shoot this
Go
one
ahead.
with a fireball.
Yep.
Oh no! What have I got to do?
Go ahead. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Oh, I love the GM layer so much. That's a hit on that creature. Go ahead and roll damage. So that's 16 points of fire damage against it. So as soon as you struck it in the chest, it just it explodes. Verity, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
For you, anytime.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, babe. 10 save. That is a save, so you only take half damage. You take
I've been
5
hit an awful lot in
points.
this fight, you guys, and I don't like it.
You take oh no, sorry, I did that wrong. It's 1d8, not 2d4. My apologies. So you take 4 points of piercing damage as you're sprayed in
Is
its
that half?
what's it called? It's death blast. Go ahead and make another concentration check, please.
Yeah, is that half? Because
Yeah, that should be 2,
save.
which takes, is it not?
Oh yes, half. My apologies. So 2. So yeah. So the DC for concentration is 10.
Okay. This is where I fuck up. Okay, now we're good.
No, you're good. So you maintain concentration for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Otti, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to take 2 steps this way.
All right then. Because they failed their stealth roll immediately, you can see 2 of those ice methods fluttering towards the group. All right. It is their turn. So this guy's gonna squaggle over to you, Korgrin, and he's gonna clamp down onto you with his big gnarly teeth.
I'd rather he didn't.
Plus 6 to that. That's 23 to hit.
Fucking meets it, it beats it. I even shielded a face. God damn it.
But you're missing the plate armor.
This is gonna hurt, man.
I'm sure it will. I
So-
cast no. That doesn't happen.
So you take 34 points of damage, 11 of it fire, 23 of it piercing.
So
you
it's
negate,
34.
so you negate how much normal damage? Is it 3 or 2?
3.
3. So yeah, so 20 points of piercing damage plus 11 points of fire damage. So it's 31 total.
Ooh, spicy.
That's a spicy meatball.
It's spicy worm.
I'm just gonna.
Can you go ahead and make a constant?
Yeah. No, Shield of Faith. Yeah, Shield of Faith's gone.
So your AC drops down to 2. So Bellatrix, you see Korgrin get clamped down over his chest. He screams out in pain as the divine aura that shielded him evaporates.
Sad times.
I should have. So this Remoraz is going to get up by getting out of its hole. You don't have to make a dexterity saving throw about it. It just gets out of its hole. It's going to make another attack against you. Should have hit that, but you don't have shield.
I can only cast it once every long rest.
15 to hit.
Misses.
Doesn't it last a whole round?
It lasts until the start of my next turn, which has already been.
Yeah. So you see it coming towards you, and you're able to duck out the side, and because you're so small. You're just able to fit through the edges of its teeth, where it would have gotten you if you were a little bit bigger. Okay. Loic, can you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yep. Oh.
Okay. So from the ground, out comes it wraps around you. You take immediately 10 points of fire damage, and you are grappled by this creature. So every round that you are touching it, you will continue to take fire damage from it because it is fucking hot touching this creature. Like imagine touching an iron that's been on for a while. Okay, and now it will reach down at advantage to clamp onto you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17 to hit you, Loic.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. So you take 26. You take 37 points of damage in total. 26 of it piercing, 11 of it fire.
All right, I'm at 3.
Okay.
Holy shit!
No, the exact opposite of okay, Jack.
What?
So Talion's turn.
I don't feel so good, team.
Talion sees that happening, but then he also hears Korgrin scream of pain, and he's going to make a decision. He's going to rush over to where that scream was. He's dashing to get there. Yeah, he can just about see you now. Okay, so that's Talion's turn. These guys are gonna. They've got a flight speed of 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And because they are actually going for Verity, because she's making herself obvious by flying in the sky, which is what attracted them to there in the first place. So they're dashing to get to there. Okay, Loic, it's your turn.
If I teleport away, it'll end its grapple on me.
Yeah, can you teleport?
I can Misty Step.
Yeah, that'll definitely help you.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I'm just trying to see how far I can go. 30 feet.
30 feet to a point you can see.
I'm a Misty Step over there.
All right, so you can see its body. Otti and Verity, you immediately skip a heartbeat as you see this Rennas' body clamp inwards where Loic's body was, and you feel just for that brief second that he's been crushed. But then he appears over there, and you're like, "Oh, thank God for that."
Yeah, I'm hobbling on the floor and I'm like laying on the ground, but since that's only a bonus action, I can still use Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, okay, here it is. Sweet.
This one looks hurt the most.
I'm targeting the one I've hexed.
Okay, no worries. So that can hit.
Wow. That 1d6 has not been very lucky.
You blast it. You fire another one, however, it notices what you're doing. It just moves to the side, causing the Eldritch Blast to go hurtling off into the darkness.
All right, I'm gonna like.
But both of them look really hurt at the moment.
I'm just gonna like crawl away behind this wall.
Arri, you still with us?
Like literally hands and
Yeah,
knees.
just refreshed.
Nice. Alright, so Loic is Commander crawling away, trying to get out of there, going, fuck. Alright, Korgrin, it's your turn. You are bleeding and burned.
Oh, I'm very well aware. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can move, take an action or whatever, and then also move again. Correct?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
You have your movement. You can use your movement in whatever order you see fit.
That is fantastic. So I will disengage.
Right.
5, 10, 15. Take a swing. Bonus action.
Melee spell attack.
Oh boy.
That is a mixture. The spiritual weapon crashes down onto his body, but doesn't create much of an impact to do any visible damage.
And we're gonna dip the fuck out. And 20, 25.
Yeah, Italian will grab your armor as you go and just give you a boost inwards. Come on!
You don't need to tell me twice.
Okay, that's Korgrin's turn. Bellatrix, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to sling the alarm for this one.
Righto. Yeah, this one's still looking... It's hurt, but it's still looking rather hearty.
Pretty healthy.
Boop.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Boop.
8 points of
+2.
damage. +2, so 10 points of damage. So, part of this crystalline armor is chipped off on the attack.
Okay, and again. Here we go. Wow, that sucks.
This one, however, it just goes a little bit too wide and goes over the creature's head.
Okay, and then I am also outie, so 1, 2, 3.
I'm just whimpering from behind that wall. Can anyone heal me?
I'm gonna stand sort of in the middle.
Can anyone spare some healing?
Anybody got a cup of healing? Just a cup.
Actually,
Can anyone slather healing surge on me?
Give me a
Is there anything you can do, Bella?
Let me see what I can do.
I have the handouts for the staff that goes on to you.
Damn, I keep forgetting that I've got bard stuff.
I did not give you a staff, Arri.
You did. It was a little while ago now. It was a staff that was found, and it ended up being with me because I'm the one who uses that sort of thing the most. Because it was going to go to Verity. I think it was called the Shadow Staff or something. Let me find the name of it.
Okay, I can cast Healing Word.
Where did you get it?
I got it from you.
I mean, where in the game did you get it?
I'll have a look for the date and I'll let you know.
It was
Thank you.
something
It was a quarter staff.
extra stuff on a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 1d10 damage on a crit.
Oh, that's the vicious weapon, isn't it?
I think so. Like, you did give me a name and I did post it out, but I've forgotten.
Staff of life stealing.
Thank you.
Staff of life stealing. There we go. Yeah, I'll remember what that can.
So I can cast Healing Word, which is 1d4 plus 2 on you, as a bonus action.
You no longer have that handout because I didn't actually make it out, Arri. I was just something to put into your inventory. Because it was something you purchased, I believe.
No, it was something that we got from something, but I can't remember when.
Oh, that's the lowest amount.
Alright, so you heal a little bit lower. I'll make a handout for you later, Arri.
That's fine. Thank you.
Sorry, bud. That's
Okay, Rennas, it's your turn.
Well, I guess I'm hiding again.
Go ahead and make your stealth roll. Oh, geez, that's too bad. It can't see you anymore.
And I will take a shot at it with my bow.
Go ahead and make an attack roll as your broken through with advantage. That is a hit. Roll damage.
Fucking 11.
So you find another weak area to shoot it. It's struggling a little bit. It's flailing in desperation at the moment. It looks pretty hurt. Fine. All right.
This little gap here, can I actually fit through that?
You can literally just jump on top of the rock there and walk over it. So
there we go. And I will move down to here. And that's my turn.
Alrighty then.
Good roll here.
Arrabella, it's your turn.
I'm going to try and go at this one with my staff again.
Okay.
Guess it's there. And I'm going to try again. And then probably give up on life if I miss again.
Oh, give up on life.
And I crit!
The frustration overcomes you, and you just lash out in pure anger. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so I'm going to do that because you can do your magic, and then I get to roll a d10 necrotic damage.
Yes.
And a d6 Hunter's Mark damage.
Bear with me just a moment.
Oh, and I get a +2 to damage rolls because I've got dueling as a feat for fighting style.
Nice.
However, that is true.
And I made sure I hit it one-handed so I could get that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. You rolled a d6. You're absolutely right. Very, very good. So I'm just
It's cool. When I do hit every now and then, it can sometimes be with actual power.
Oh yeah, so the sword of life stealing. It's a staff of life stealing. When you attack a creature with a magic weapon, they roll a 20 on the attack roll. They take an extra 10 necrotic damage.
I didn't need to roll
Not even a
that.
d10. It's just an extra 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you just take it. Just takes the extra 10. So the necrotic damage isn't doubled. It just takes that 10 damage. But you gain 10 temporary hit points.
Boom.
So let me just so you roll 2, so 4 plus 1 plus 6 doubled to 12. So 1, 2, 5, 6, and then another 10 on top of that. That brings it to 27 points of damage against it.
Nice.
How do you want to kill it?
I want to use my staff to knock its block off so it literally falls off its head as it's, as the necrotic energy eats away at it.
Right. So it comes down and bites at you several times. Drop to the side. And then you see your opening, you spin your staff, and you bring it up with an uppercut, and half of its head gets ripped off from it as the necrotic energy spills out from the staff, wraps around its entire body, and because it's already hexed, it's having an easier job of this, and the entire body is shriveled up as the head itself is blasted away, and the entire body just goes completely limp. Half of the head is not ripped off, but it's definitely split open, and the body falls down the hole and no longer makes any movement or sounds. Okay, nice. So, do you want to do anything?
Into its hole and goes. I just want to be like, damn, this is cool, and then I'll put it away.
Okay. Verity, your turn.
Those things bothering me, how heavy are they?
Oh, they're tiny. You can literally flick one away. Especially since you're proficient in athletics.
Would you say they're about 5 pounds?
Alright, so if you're thinking of that, can they be used for the catapult? No.
Ah, damn it.
I know how you're thinking.
I do like how your mind works, though. That's awesome.
That's
very funny.
The objects that you are carrying or are around you. They're not.
Okay. In that case, then, how hurt is that worm looking?
The worm by Otti, it's looking very hurt.
Very hurt.
Yeah.
I'll guiding bolt it for a change.
Oof, oof, oof. Go ahead and make a ranged spell attack, please. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 14.
Radiance!
Okay, so you fire the guiding bolt from Kaz. You can almost hear the neigh of Steve in your head as you do so. And as it hits the creature, it strikes down the side of it, ripping off some of its legs, and it falls down. And if it was for a creature or a beast, it looks like it's kneeling down. It is on its last legs.
Well, it has advantage on it now, guys.
Yeah. Okay, are you moving anywhere, Verity?
No, I'll just continue swatting these little bastards.
Okie dokie. Otti, you're up.
I'm going to Wilma this guy, like, dramatically.
Right, go ahead and roll damage.
Just damage.
May Steve be with you.
Right.
With advantage.
Attack. With advantage. You get it.
Get it. Fuck it up.
Oh my god.
You swing, however, your Wilma catches on the wall beside you, preventing you from doing any real damage or making contact.
Okay, I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
Nope.
The second attack is not advantage, unfortunately.
No, it's me being a...
But the first attack is a hit. Go. You don't need to roll damage. How do you want to kill it?
Just smack it in the head repeatedly.
Righto. So you bring your hammer down. It screeches out back. You bring it down again. And again. On the fourth strike, its legs stop twitching and it just stays there limpidly before sliding back into the hole out of view.
That's for hurting me, you knob!
Alright then. It is its turn. So, it's going to go for the only target you can see, which is Talion. Talion sees it coming and ducks out of the way. Okay, that is his turn. That's all he can do. Talion is... he's not going to disengage. He's going to fire at it at disadvantage. That's a hit. And then on the second attack, 14 is just a hit on that creature, so it gets to roll damage twice. 7 plus 6, so it's 13 points of damage against it. Okay. So, he sees it kind of, he fires one shot up against it, hits it in its undercheek side. He reaches outwards and comes down to climb down onto it. He knocks another bow and he releases it into its mouth. And as that happens, the creature goes, smashes its wall against both sides, smashes its head against both sides of the wall as it's flaying about for the obvious pain. Talion at that point rushes up to it, grabs onto one of its mandibles, rips it off. You can see the burning singe from his skin does it, and he just shoves it through the heart of the creature, and with that it falls down onto its back, struggles a little bit, and then ceases to move. It wasn't in a hole, so therefore it doesn't fall down anywhere. It just looks around and just goes Drops the mandible and just goes, that fucking hurt. Okay, so that is his turn. Verity, go ahead and make 2 dexterity saving throws, please.
God damn it!
What?
I say.
So you take 10 points of
So that's
cold
called
damage.
wild magic surge earlier.
Excellent, thank you. Can you make 2? Can you make 2 concentration checks, please?
Sure. Which one's concentration? Is it Constitution?
It's a Constitution saving throw, essentially.
Okay. I have a +6 to that.
Yeah, because it's your
Nice.
Constitution and your proficiency, so you are proficient in maintaining concentration on your spells. So yeah, you maintain concentration without issue.
I'm just
Right,
kind of like
Loic.
spinning in the air, just like.
Loic, it's your turn.
Crawl out, see if I can see anything. I'm just gonna like place my hand from outside, trying to maintain cover and try to shoot one of the sides.
Say it alive, Warlock.
I'm gonna try to blast it, even though I'm the one who's getting blasted. That's a miss.
You are on the ground and you are so that as you release the energy, it just goes. In your
This
hands.
is the. I'm gonna like not even stand up. I'm gonna like roll over on my back and like use my other hand to like try to shoot it.
Go ahead. That is a hit. Roll damage.
Oh, shit, I wasn't.
7 points of damage against that. It is blasted 10 feet upwards away. So one of them is not within 5 feet of you, Verity. So Loic, I'm just going to consider you prone for this. Okay.
Yep. For some reason, I can't move my token, but I would have crawled. I would have crawled by Bella. I'm gonna try restarting it. I'm gonna slink away in pain,
So, nah.
just to like right under Bella, and like
You just crawl under me, and I'm just like.
As you look down between your legs and Loic's there, just smiling.
I'm just gonna curl up in like a fetal
It's
position.
so weird.
Korgrin, it's your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's what people are shooting at. Gotcha.
There we go.
All right, so add 30 feet in the air. So basically, how you target them, just add 30 feet to it.
Well, if I can see it and it's within 60 feet of me, because
Yeah,
technically that is 75.
You have to accommodate height into that because they're flying.
Yes, but hypotenuse. This isn't we drive across the road and then go up. I'd say across it's 60 feet.
I are not good at math.
Okay, then I will just.
What's the range on it?
It's 60
So-
feet.
Yeah, so they're 30 feet up. How far away are you?
45.
Yeah, that's going to be over 60.
Is it? Fair enough. Then I will
I
just.
think so.
Oh, never mind, and just step back
I've
in.
got a guy who's a math quiz. I'll get him to explain it to me a bit better. Because I don't do aerial combat that much. So.
I will work it out.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles.
I can't be
Yeah. But if it works out that he can do it, I'll let you have an attack roll advantage, Korgrin, because I'm not smart in math like that. Okay, but aside from that, is there anything else you'd like to do, Korgrin?
No. 30, 45. It's 54 feet.
54 feet. Well, then you go ahead and make that attack
54.08.
roll advantage then.
Well, it was only going to be Sacred Flame, that's the thing. So it's just a death saving throw.
Well, then I'll have him do a dex saving throw at disadvantage then. Boshed.
Roll 2d10. Is it 2d8?
It is indeed 54 feet. What do you know?
Is that fire damage or?
It's radiant.
Okay, so
No,
first
no
your
vulnerable.
radiant damage, and it just goes, but it's still standing.
Better than he ever
Technically,
did.
I'm back there then.
Alrighty then. Okay, so we're going with Bellatrix next. So Loic's currently between your feet.
I'm gonna carefully delicately step away from. What are you? Why are you? Okay, you're so.
I'm like reaching towards her as she's moving away.
I was like, dude, come on.
No.
Okay. I could just about see this thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that was like 50 feet away. Yeah.
Yeah.
54.08 plus an extra square, 59.
59. It's still within reach. I could sling the alarm at it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, I see that.
I imagine I'd be able to clearly see over Korgrin. He's a little boy.
Yes, definitely, easily.
He's small.
He's a dwarf.
Let's not toss the word easily about. I'm still like 4'5".
I'm like
She's
7
like
foot,
6
dude.
I have hair. That adds an extra couple feet.
She has hair too.
Couple feet? Your hair's not. Anyway,
That's
your
a
hair's
big
not
hair.
All right, so
It's humid in here.
Was it that you wanted to do, Bella? Was it sling the alarm?
Yeah,
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
it was 14.
14 is a hit. Roll damage. 6 points of magical bludgeoning damage. That hurt him, but he's still standing.
Try once more.
Oh wait, no, he's vulnerable to
Oh,
bludgeoning
+2
damage.
as well.
Yes. No, he's vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. Don't mind me. Verity, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry.
It's fine, you guys.
Please don't die.
You do succeed, so you only take half damage. You take 1 point of piercing damage as you get sprinkled from its death blast. Go ahead
Do I
and
have
make
to do another concentration?
Yes, please.
Oh god.
This makes me end up falling like 30 feet from the air. Oh, fuck.
Oh no! Fly fails. You fall 30 feet.
Sorry.
And you take 9 points of falling damage.
Oh no, are you okay?
Totally cool. It's fine.
You got this.
Oh! Sort of sound. Okay, so that's Bella's turn. I'm going to say, for the sake of brevity here, because Verity, you've fallen out of the sky, this method is recognizing that most of his friends are dead and there are more people on the way. It's going to retreat into the shadows. So anyone who has sight on it now, if you want to attack it as it's retreating, I'll let you make a ranged attack on it to see if you want to kill it before you can get away.
Sacred flame.
I'm just out of sight of it. I was coming for it next turn.
It fails in the sacred flame. You miss it with a firebolt.
I can't. I don't think I can.
We suck.
It takes
Sacred
1 point
flame.
of damage from the sacred flame, which is not enough.
Sacred what?
I'm just on
Verity
my ass to
passed her.
think, like,
Okay, but with that, it disappears into darkness, yelling out obscenities in a language you can't understand.
yeah, well, fuck you too. Oh yeah, guys. Just so you know, round this corner, there's a wolf. There was just a wolf chilling. Just so y'all know, like, Bella, you had that thing which calmed the animal down. You talk to it.
You want me to talk to it?
Bella, talk to the wolf. I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh.
You just finished sleeping.
We can short rest.
But it was a stressful morning.
Like, guys, this wolf is literally around the corner.
We could just, go away.
I'm gonna grab Verity in my arms and be like, "Shh, it's okay. Go to sleep now. I'll carry you."
The fucking wolf!
Shh.
I just ended up my tailbone.
It's
My butt
fine.
hurts.
Don't worry. It's not a problem. Shh.
Where's the
Me?
wolf? Where did you say it was? Can you ping?
You see where Arrabella is?
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, around the corner from her, about 30 feet away.
Okay.
It's where Rennas
Alright,
runs into the open again.
So, for the sake of brevity and making
I
sure
don't
the
know
map
what that is.
doesn't crash, we're going to assume that the party is together now.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll move everybody's tokens.
I wanted a
So-
short rest. I'm pretty hurt.
I would love a short rest.
I'm at 14 whole hit points.
Let's have a short rest, shall we?
Well then, what if we take a short rest, but someone just keep an eye on the wolf?
I mean, it's napping.
I can keep an eye. I'll just stand out here and keep an eye. I only lost 4 hit points. I was relatively lucky.
How long did my temporary hit points last for?
They will last into the end of a short rest, actually. So.
Okay, I will get rid of them now.
Yeah, it's until the end of your next rest.
I was going to ask Jack.
Yeah.
I rule Loic again because I'm that bastard. There were 2 advantage attacks that I missed out on while Bella was raging. Could I have a spell slot back, please? Or should I just know that going forward?
On your next attack, you can have advantage.
Fantastic. That'll do. Thank you.
Spell slot, that's pricey, that is.
Yeah, that was the inflict wounds that should have been at advantage. 5 whole D10.
So because you did also take damage from that, I'll allow you to have your next 2 attacks at advantage to make up for the advantage you did not get.
That's kind. Thank you. And now I'm going to spend a whole lot of fucking dice.
Okay.
8.
I mean, despite the amount of times I got here, I'm actually not too bad.
So as you all gather together inside the ruins again, Hallian is just... He periodically looks over at the dead Remoraz beside there, just keeping an eye on it, just kind of making sure it's dead, really. Rennas, you're pretty healthy. You do know that there is a chest over in a specific area.
Oh, I do. I'd forgotten that. Rennas had obviously not forgotten that because this is Rennas.
Would Rennas go and get it?
Rennas would let the people know, if I'm not back in 2 minutes, can you come and kill this other mimic?
I'm still like bandaging my ribs. Yep.
But yeah, hell yeah, I'm going for the chest. Was it down here?
I'll just go with him.
Yeah, go
That's
with
the Arabella's
Yeah.
going with it, no worries. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
going to go
guys
with him.
wander up into the other side of the ruins. There is a bit of a it's a bit of a inclination into the wall that is sort of blocked off by kind of like an ice support pillar, essentially. However, there is a chest that is currently frozen into the ice at the moment.
No, it looks frozen. That makes me happy. I'm going to do an investigation check anyway, but the other one wasn't frozen, which is what worried me.
Yep, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Like, I am there in spirit. I'm just not going to try and move my token.
No,
I tried to go 2 steps, and it just... Oh, wait, it's
there.
there.
There we go. You appeared next to me.
It's hard to determine much from
It looks very chest-like. I'm going to try and, if it's unlocked, just lift the lid with my rapier. So standing back, lifting the lid.
So the lid is frozen solid.
God damn it.
You go ahead and make a strength roll with using your rapier to try and just click it open, essentially.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, as your con call it.
Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. So that's
you fiddle around with it, Rennas, but after a good 30 seconds or so, it's not budging.
I step up to it and use my hands to try and open it.
actually just get back.
Go ahead and make another strength roll. The DC has gone up because you failed the first time.
Yeah, damn it.
Can I assist him on this one, just because I was so
You
furious
can, so you
how
can roll out
badly
against
he
it.
did?
Yay! Maybe,
With
I hope.
Arrabella working beside you, you're able to ply off the and it's open. Go ahead and roll a D4 for me, please.
You get 4 poison darts.
Number 1. Alright, so go ahead and roll can you go ahead and roll a D12 for me? It looks like there is a gem inside. It has an opaque light and dark blue color with yellow flecks on it. You know this as a lapis lazuli. It's not the most precious gem, but it's worth about 10 gold pieces.
I placed a lazuli in my pocket.
Okay.
Peace lazuli.
Lapis lazuli.
Mm. This reminds me of
Minecraft.
Studio Ghibli film.
Well,
Oh, see, I don't play Minecraft, but
as you look around the immediate area, you can tell that some of the ice on the walls have been disturbed recently, and you get the feeling that this was an area where those ice methods were hanging out, waiting for somebody to come by, but were attracted by a flying girl, so I went for them instead. Went for her instead.
So had I gone for this chest, I'd have been attacked by ice methods rather than the mimic.
Yeah. For a relatively low amount as well.
Okey-doke. Anything else around it that I see that's vaguely interesting before I head back to them?
No, in terms of the area that you're in, that specific area that you're in is clear of anything that you could be useful. You guys haven't fully checked the buildings that you're in,
No.
except for the one that you're currently using as a shelter. You succeeded on your investigation check with that, and you found that armor that was buried beneath the ice.
Well, I'll do an investigation check in here then while everyone else is resting.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check, please.
Because I obviously do so well with my investigation checks.
I'll assist again.
Yep, go ahead.
Seeing as I'm sticking to you like glue, just in case you get attacked by something again.
For fuck's sake.
You found the area where Korgrin found an old dwarven battle axe, but other than that, you don't find anything else.
I can't investigate for shit.
Could I get some arcane help?
From Hume?
I want to try and establish what is causing this ice. Whether it's the area, how the whole Winter Palace thing and just this region is icy. I think I remember you saying this cave was slightly different.
There is it's so it's difficult to tell. These caves itself are. The ice itself is not a natural phenomenon, but that's true all across the country. With the immediate area, these caves were. They used to be hollowed out. There used to be an entire civilization in here, an entire place to live. That's now been frozen over. In terms of the magicalness of it, it's very difficult to tell. It's pretty obvious that it's not a natural effect, therefore magic must play a role in it. But that is pretty much a general thing for the entire area of the lands, not just the caves themselves. Now, people in Loic especially would know this because of reasons. There are specialized, dedicated researchers in the capital whose entire studies revolve around the ice. Where is it coming from? Why isn't it going away? Why is it constantly winter? So far, it's one of the most heavily funded projects in the capital, but it's also one of the most projects that's produced the least amount of results.
Okay, that's fair enough. I wanted to just clarify if it was linked to what's going on with the capital and just this region, or if there was a separate reason for the Dwarven caves to be all frozen over. Well, that's fair enough. Same reason.
A question.
Yes.
Do we know if this ice happened before or after the incident with the betraying knights?
Before or after what, sorry?
The betrayal of the knights when they killed the king. Did it happen before or after that?
It happened after.
I mean, it's been there as long as I can remember, since I've been born, right?
Yes.
Just a part of life, honestly. It's nothing special.
As you guys were all growing up, especially for you, Loic, it wasn't completely snowy all the time. Like when you were a little child, the capital was cold all year round. And it's only in the last, say, 15 years or so that it's basically become a constant winterland. And The surrounding farmlands were abandoned. The entire villages were essentially wiped off the map because they could no longer support themselves. So essentially, the capital is entirely reliant on hunters, fishing, and tributes from outside of the Frost Mountains in order to survive, essentially.
Okay. And then follow-up question. Would I be able to sense if it's kind of like how the magic was used in the hut, where it's like a lower level spell done at a higher level?
Go ahead and make an Arcana one.
Can I try and help, though I'm not proficient? Because, these are questions I wanted to.
Korgrin, I would like you to make your own separate roll.
Okay.
Not good.
I have no proficiency and no bonuses, so...
Very difficult to determine that, and Korgrin, you wouldn't have the foggiest idea.
Yeah, magic's magic, man.
It's not that bad, man. You just wait until your hands and feet go numb, and then you can't feel anything.
Are you on about the ice or magic?
About the ice. Could be worse. It's not as bad as
there might be some kind of connection there. Like, it feels to me like this could have been a lower level spell done at a higher level. But I don't know. I guess I just can't put my finger on it at the moment.
Would I be able to give Verity advantage?
No, this is a sort of thing that will require their own individual roles if you wanted to know.
Okay.
It's okay.
Because it's literally this. Because none of your characters know, so it's literally logical guesswork. You can't really. You can discuss amongst yourselves what you think it is, but if you want an actual answer, you'll have to make your own individual roles.
Can I maybe do some examining of the ice? I've been around that project. I've never worked on it though.
Rennas just hears them talking about magic and just drifts off and looks at his pretty gem.
In the chest?
No, it was empty. Yeah, nothing in that chest at all.
Gems that might have
Rennas, go make a
elementals in it?
deception check.
At disadvantage, because I just called him out.
Oh, there we go. So then you don't have to make a deception check.
Fine, I found one little gem. It's not much.
And it doesn't have a water elemental in it again, and you're not going to crack it in the middle of the battlefield with us again, are you?
I throw it at Verity.
I try and catch it.
Bella, would you like to roleplay that?
I could do, but those guys are doing things, so I thought I'd just roleplay in the chat, so...
No. Go ahead and roleplay.
Yeah,
Everybody
so
gets their turn.
kind of heavy, just sighing, just it feels like a lot. I just want to rest. Like proper rest, not just sleep and then go again.
Alright, I'm gonna pull like every single thing out, every single blanket thing we've got out of the cup in the bag, and just like wrap it round her and just like, be warm, stay warm. Just like stay warm and like cuddled up to her to try and make sure she stays warm as possible.
Thanks.
It's fine. We'll be alright. We're nearly out there. We're nearly halfway. We'll get out. It's not a problem.
Yeah, we got this.
I'd love a drink, thank you.
Jack, did you see the check I'm trying to make to investigate the ice and maybe make some sense from what I've heard?
Yes. Okay, so, look, with that Arcana roll, it's definitely an unnatural phenomenon. However, your specific education in the matter is limited at best. So, I would say with that roll, you would know it's beyond your knowledge at this current moment in time to truly understand what it is. All you can do is logically guess.
Fair enough. Do I have any logical guesses or conclusions I come to?
Well, that's up to you to make. That's your issue.
Okay, understandable. I have no guesses at this time.
If we don't get into any big fights before we take our next long rest, I can try doing a dispel magic at an area and see if that has any effect and see, if the whole thing is magical or if there's a source of magic controlling. But I'd only probably be able to work that on a small area, and I would rather save my spells until the last moment.
At this point, Talion will pipe up and say, "I don't think that they'll have any effect, Verity. If this If this region is in fact magical, then a simple dispel magic would have no effect. I'm fairly certain that may have been one of the first things that perhaps the people in the capital may have tried, just some higher form of dispelling magic in order to do away with this whole area. But
Unless
obviously
it's a
that wouldn't work.
conspiracy. Get me my tinfoil hat.
What's tinfoil?
However, if you're cold, this Remorhaz is still quite warm.
I did want
Should
to
stay
actually
there.
have a good go at skinning that. If someone wants to lend a hand.
You have my rapier.
How do you will say, I'm happy if you do so, but could you wait until you're a little bit more rested? It's just, I don't want to sit around in the cold, that's all.
So, do you want me to do it now or later? Is what I mean.
Well, he's requesting for you to do it later because he just doesn't want to sit around in the cold. But it's up to you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that time in the capital
So
town, man,
selfish.
pretty much all just
Sarcastically
sitting
wag a
around in
finger.
the cold.
Sorry, I didn't catch Loic or Korgrin there. Korgrin, you first.
I was just going to say I sarcastically wag a finger and just, you wily snake, you.
Loic, what did you say?
I mean, pretty much nothing too much from different. Nothing too different from Korgrin. I mean, it's pretty cold in the capital, and all you really do is sit around unless you live in one of the manors. So.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Well, I haven't been to the capital in many years, so I assume things have gotten worse.
Yeah, so I've heard, but I guess we best continue through these caves.
Yes. Okay, so an hour goes by, and you all have your short rest.
Lick.
Like, did Rennas throw that gem at me? Do I have a gem now?
Oh yeah, I totally threw the gem at Verity when she asked if a water elemental came out of it.
It is just a gem. It's just a 10 GP gem.
Oh, okay, I just give it back to him then. Like,
Yay!
Okay, so I'm just gonna bunch the party up together.
One more thing I'm just going to do quickly. I'm going to put
Yep.
these purple gloves on. Just to
Okay.
wear them and keep my hands warm. Because
Okay,
they're pissing me off being in the bag.
you can attune to them if you'd like.
Yeah, might as well while I'm wearing them.
Okay, so go ahead and make an Arcana check, please.
We finally find out what the pretty purple gloves are.
No.
No.
They're pretty and they're purple.
Big gloves.
You sense that you make a connection with it. However, the exact nature of what it is escapes you. You feel it has something to do with how reactive you are.
Ooh.
Okay. So the gloves that are somehow magical are now reactive related. Cool.
Yeah, that's how I entered them into a character sheet. The gloves of somehow magical.
In terms of mechanically, their activation is based upon your reaction.
Cool.
But
That's
you,
fine.
but you don't know what they do.
They're cool.
That's fine. If anyone's hands ever cold, just come and grab these gloves.
I say to Otti, quick, high five, react, and just like try to slap her. See if she...
You slap her hand.
Ah,
Sorry.
I was trying to go in for like a slapping attack.
So as the party finishes off their short rest, you have a good proper look of the immediate area. Now, you can head through the westernmost building southwards. That will take you out into into more areas that you can travel. There are multiple paths. Or you can head northwards, where Verity knows that there is currently a sleeping winter wolf.
Very, very big wolf.
She also saw what looks to be a pile of dead bones and an elk that has been slain.
Could I
I
just
mean,
make
those are
my...
always interesting.
Yeah, I mean, north is the direction we need to go. I'm not too keen about the wolf, but
I mean, it's a wolf. We took on 3 giant snakes and a load of ice methods. How much drama is a wolf going to be, really?
And I
You
mean,
say that, and I agree with you, but you never know.
Bella can kind of talk to animals in a way, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you can because people will help you for that. So before you start that skinning,
Oh, fuck me. Too
so
late.
I will discount that. Don't worry.
Okay.
What exactly are you trying to get from the Remoras?
Hide?
Okay. So there's a lot to its hide.
Maybe fangs?
Fangs, righto. Anything else?
Is its blood warm? Is it still warm even now?
Yeah. Its natural occurrence is that its hide seems to be able to resist cold, but its natural body, its biology seems to radiate heat.
Nice.
Then hide, fangs, and blood if possible.
Okay, how many vials of blood would you like?
As many as I can get, 2 or 3.
All right then. And you want the hide and you want the fangs as well and blood. Okay, so go ahead and make a survival check at advantage. Talion will assist you with this.
I was going to say, can I assist with like Ray of Frost to make sure he doesn't get burned?
Oh, nice.
It doesn't make
Nice.
So, okay, go ahead and roll a d12 for me, please.
I just blinked.
Yay.
This thing's literally been stripped down to the bones and everything's done.
So you were able to get 10 pounds of its hide.
10 pounds of... What's it called? Remoras.
Remoras.
And Remoras hide. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Razzmatazz.
Go ahead and roll a d10 for me. All right, so you are able to get all of its teeth, which encompasses 48 in total.
Oh, that's a lot.
Jesus.
Korgrin, you should really go into dentistry.
Something to do with blacksmithing, maybe?
Fortunately, the way it died, its teeth weren't destroyed. It was the back of its head that was destroyed. All right, and go ahead and roll a d6 for me. Actually, no, roll 2. Well, 2d6. Go ahead. So you're able to get 10 vials of Remoras blood.
Dang.
And with that, it is proper and utterly carved. There's only like bone structure left.
A spine. Tasty.
The
A crit for the night.
the vials themselves are actually quite warm and they feel quite pleasant. So if you essentially, it's one of those things that if your fingers start getting numb, you can actually just hold on to one of these vials and it will warm up like a mini radiator, essentially.
I pass one out to everyone. You all get a little vial to hold on to.
Hell yeah.
Like the little hand warmers you get. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
They're probably good for about 3 days before they spoil. So you either need to use them in 3 days or they need to be stored in some way in 3 days.
Gotcha. I will put.
I'm sure someone in the capital can help us with that, unless it takes us more than 3 days to get there, of course.
Okay.
I'm going to give mine to Bella to make sure she warms up.
How many of us are there? 6.
7. Plus Italian.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can have one. I'm not a dick. Vial. So I've got 3 left.
There's enough for me and Otti to have one, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, you spanner, take yours.
There's 10.
I have one, you have one.
1 vial of Remoras blood. Danke.
So, Verity has described the area that she saw to you and was able to recruit from. So, effectively, there are 2 directions that you can currently go. You can head northwards, or you can head southwards through the buildings.
I vote for North. I'm happy to try and sneak past it at first. I don't think it's worth wasting a pass without trace. If
I think we
wake
can
up, we'll just kill the fuck out of it. It's 1 wolf. I mean, how tough can it be?
Like, to be fair, I have 2 second level spell slots and I have 1 second level spell. Don't get me wrong, I can upgrade others to 2nd level, but I've only used 1, so.
Well,
Fair.
I could try and... Wait, where's my loot gone?
Oh yeah, Bella can talk to it. Or maybe we should try and sneak past it
Wait,
without pass without trace, and then if we fail, Bella can try and be friendly with it.
That's true.
And if that fails, then we kill it.
Just as a reminder, Bella and Korgrin, if you are you able to change your known spells like in a short rest? Or
No,
is that-
long rest for me.
Yeah, long rest from me, but that's from the loot.
Yeah.
The animal ones from the DOS loot.
Ah,
Don't get me wrong,
so-
I haven't changed my spells from our long rest. Like, I still have some pretty useless spells in there, but because we fought, I haven't amended any of them, basically.
No
I
worries.
can't change my spells until I level.
Just want to remind you that it is a thing.
Where's it gone?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Just want to remind you that those characters that it's a thing. So
Did we end up taking that short rest?
yes,
did.
you have to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I got my slots back.
So I've got animal friendship ready for if we need to use it from the loot.
Okay. So, what is the party's destination?
I'm voting north.
So we've got one vote.
North.
2 votes for North.
The city's north, so
I vote south, but that's just me.
I suppose I was actually up for exploring these caves quite a lot.
Yeah.
I was up for it a tiny bit more before I got pummeled as shit by the room.
That's true. But you said south was via buildings?
Type it out in the chat with your vote lines. Not north or south. Or back.
Did you say south was via buildings?
Yes, you'd have to go through the building.
Southwestern,
Buildings equal shit. So, as in good shit. So,
essentially. It's at least a rummage around.
Yeah.
okay, I may be swayed. I am going to switch my vote to south.
Just type that out in the chat. So, see.
Okay. Let's try it. Why not?
I don't mind. So, wherever.
So, Verity abstains.
I feel bad that we keep overruling Loic, and whenever we do that, it seems to go quite badly for us.
I mean, to be fair, this is
It also
like
goes badly when we go with Loic, just as a
Well,
reminder.
yeah. Like, he
Hags.
set us against hags.
Talion would say, well, north seems to be the most.
that was my cat.
My vote.
Bella, I've already
Cat
voted
votes.
for Bella.
Your cat is thinking.
Oh, she just likes to lay on the keyboard and press enter.
Because it's warm. That's why
I'm
cats
warm.
like laptops.
She just seems to lay on me, and it's fine.
I'm worried that if we go north without at least checking south, something could sneak up behind us. Like everything just did just then. The polar bears and then those horrible things. That's what I'm worried about. I think we need to at least have a check, see what's down there.
I think it's majority south anyway.
All right then.
it's fine. It's not a huge deal. We're only heading north because it's a general direction, so it could be a dead end
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, yeah. We can loop round, and we are already heading north eventually, but
Yeah,
let's explore some shit first.
it's just a
The
guess.
party
Yeah.
makes its way through the buildings.
That was an inn we established, wasn't it? We didn't.
It was
Right.
the remains of it as well, but you guys haven't fully investigated this area, so. So the particular area that you're in now has the remains of jugs, cutlery, tables. Looks like a hearth as well. Does look like this was the remains of an actual inn area, maybe the top area. Is there anything you guys want to do in here before moving on?
Oh, I guess investigation check, just in case there's more than broken stuff.
I'll assist. I'm
Okay.
excited to be in Dwarven ruins again.
Yeah.
Commenting on the architecture and the paint and kind of an Art Deco kind of people rather than Art Nouveau.
I did want to explore the Dwarven ruins we found in that dragon cave, so this kind of fits the bill for me.
So, Arrabella, as you're having a look around, most of this place is pretty much decayed from time. However, there is something that you see in the ice in the corner. You go have a look at it. It looks to be a solid vein of material of some kind.
Rennas wants to point out something down here. He's not quite sure what, but he can see something.
I assume Corgi came with me to see it because he assisted me on the investigation.
The whole party is in this area anyway, so yeah, he can see it.
Oh, I mean,
Korgrin, as a dwarf, as Arrabella points this out to you, you know that bit of rock that she's pointed out to you is in fact a mineable vein of iron.
ooh, love me some iron. Make some lovely stuff with some iron.
So effectively, you've discovered a place that can be mined for any potential forging purposes.
That's fine.
How would we go about dealing with that? As in, this is something we can come back to, like, oh, we need iron.
This is something you'll be able to come back to, knowing that this is a place. So it's not a safe area. So if you wanted to mine this area, you'd have to think of a way to make it secure. You'd have to find miners who would be willing to mine this particular area, and you'd have to figure out some form of transportation. But effectively, it's the first step you've made. You can take in mining your own shit, essentially, or forging your own shit. You've discovered a piece of metal that can be mined.
We could also sell the location to some guys in town.
Exactly. That's a very doable thing as well. Effectively, it's finders keepers. Because you guys discovered this place, it's your rights to do as you see fit. Just
carve the
Talion would recommend leaving something that signifies that this place has been claimed, essentially.
I was gonna carve the Bravebeard insignia, family insignia, on just in the ice a little bit.
And just next to it, Rennas is going to carve Rennas was ear.
Bella's going to come over and be like, "Oh, we're drawing." She's going to draw a dick.
So yeah, Bella draws a dick. It is nice and meaty.
And
it's girthy.
Girthy.
What you love to see.
You can imagine it throbs.
Korgrin, do you know anything about the history of this settlement? I mean, you're the only dwarf I know, so.
I did. I think I rolled quite well on the history check, didn't I, Jack? It was Drogon to Mordor. It was a inhabited city that unfortunately was driven out because of the ice as well. It was still quite valuable. It had quite a lot of resources left in it, but because of the ice and because they didn't want to be attacked by the capital, they fell under the rule of Yaris Yakai, or under Windwood rule, and they just integrated in society, and unfortunately it was no longer viable for them to stay here as a strictly dwarven settlement, and clearly other things have moved in since.
Well, it was abandoned when it got frozen over. So
I mentioned that bit, but it just wasn't viable to stay here anymore, and they integrated, and clearly Yaris Yakai just haven't come back here to reclaim it.
It's crazy though. The amount of money the city pushes into is insane. I mean,
Verity, can you go ahead and make a perception check for me, please? Verity?
Can I move down to this wall here and just?
Could you make a perception check, please? And don't move your token, Rennas. Just describe what you're doing, because we don't want to crash the map.
Okay, I just want to sneak up to that wall and just peer down there to try and see what it is that I can catch a glimmer of from where I am.
Okay, so as you head up to the corner, Rennas, you can see that if you're looking left, it looks like the pathway goes on a little bit, and it also looks like it can turn right as well. If you look right, it looks like it's a bit of an open cavern, and you can see some form of crystalline statue down there.
Okay, and that crystalline statue is that thing, is it?
Yes. Verity, you're quite confident that you don't feel any vibrations around you.
Okay, we're good.
All right. So, with that, the party moves onwards. Down here appears to be a couple of crystalline statues around an altar. Alternatively, you can turn right and continue on the paths that you can see.
I think we definitely have to investigate the statues, don't we?
Yeah, is it obvious what sort of altar it is?
If you want to go down there and investigate, sure.
I mean, I
like to.
will.
Dwarven settlement, probably an altar to Moradin, but
I'm clearly going down there, but I feel we may regret this. I feel those statues are going to come to life and batter us.
Sounds fun.
So, who's standing around Rennas at the moment?
If he's going down to the statue, I am.
Okay, so Loic, I want you to go ahead and make a perception check to do a smell, please.
Ooh, a smell.
Yeah.
Look, it's been a while since we passed a bathhouse, all right? I mean, don't even call me out like that.
I mean, you don't need.
I'm
those.
playing the steward.
Loic, as you're walking past Rennas, you get the biggest whiff of ass in your face possible. He's farted big time.
My God, I play in the sewers in Jericho, but I haven't smelled anything that rank in a bit.
Rennas, you have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm like, whoa. I mean, whoever smelt it dealt it, man. I haven't done a thing.
Mate, you've got an ambiance of manure emanating from you.
Can I try and smell what he's smelling?
I'm not saying to insult you, my friend, but it smells
No,
like...
but I'm quite open. If I farted, I'll be just like, hold my hand up and say, yeah, smell that, you bastards. But
anyone hear Jack right now? Because he is talking, but he's not.
oh, is he? Oh, no, I
I
could
could
not hear
hear
Jack.
him. I could not hear him. Literally the silent fart. Can't even hear what he's saying.
It is Rennas' style, silent but deadly.
I sort of like that there. You can smell a massive guff of farts in the air, and appears to be originating from you.
Oh, would I recognise that this is sulfur of some kind?
You guess it might be sulfur.
I'd say the most recent thing I picked up was that little stone thing, so I'm going to take it out of my pocket. The gem.
Okay, so
No, she gave it back to me. I smell the stone.
It smells like a stone.
Okay. It's not the stone, guys.
Trying to establish if this is encounter related or if Rennas literally just farted and he refuses to admit it.
Can I make like a check?
It's very, very apparent that Rennas has farted and is just refusing to admit it. However, Rennas, you didn't fart as far as you're aware.
I mean, like, it doesn't even really bother me. I'm just like wondering why you would hide it.
It doesn't bother me either. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't lie. How can you not trust the most trustworthy member? Oh, yeah, okay.
So
But I'm
obvious.
still lying this time. I lie about money. I lie about gems. I don't lie about farts. I mean, I can't make any money off those.
Go ahead and make perception checks.
All of that.
Such a low risk or high risk, low reward.
Is everyone making a perception check?
Rennas now thinks he actually farted.
Convinced him.
No, I'm going to whisper something to you. Korgrin, you definitely don't see anything. Arri is, so I'm going to
Smell my own beard.
Sorry.
Pooped yourself? What's happened?
Rennas farted.
I did not!
Come on, let me click you. Let me click you. Jesus Christ.
Is that a threat or?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I will click you.
God.
Wait, I'm trying to whisper, but it doesn't let me. Oh, I'll see. Test. Alright, so that works. Okay. So.
Yep, I got the test.
You can do /W and then I type
Yeah,
Loic.
yeah, that's what I do. So.
Oh. I'm just gonna look at Rennas, you cheeky bastard, you sneaky liar, and then just walk away.
Arri, I'm just going to whisper something to you as well because you succeeded on your perception.
I can't believe how the lack of trust this party has with me. I faced monsters. I faced everything.
I mean, I don't mind
He's
it.
really labouring this point, so I'd like to incite that as well.
I'm a man who eats food out of the trash can. Like it doesn't bother me. It's just so awful.
So, I mean,
You could have rolled well, Korgrin, damn it.
Loic, go ahead just to make a general charisma check because you're not really lying nor telling the truth. So
I thought it was inciting me saying I didn't fart.
I thought
everyone.
were you inciting Loic or Rennas?
Just this whole charade. There's something going on here. It's just the point is being laboured very heavily.
You get the sense that Loic knows something, but is holding it back.
Well, there's no surprise there.
I've just had a quick thought. What happened last time? Something strange happened, and no one knew who caused it or what had happened. Who was responsible? And he looks at Verity.
There are some secrets that I keep until the void.
I stare at Verity.
So now that you're staring at her, she's very much struggling to contain her laughter.
It's fucking Verity, guys.
Clip her across the back of the head.
Hey, you're not even getting a chance at deception.
No, because this shit's too funny for Verity to control.
See, I told you I didn't fart.
I love you, Verity. You're amazing.
I am now going to remember this, so in future, whenever I fart, I am going to blame it on Verity.
I mean, you can see Italian turns away briefly. You can see his shoulders kind of shudder in the sense that he's trying to struggle to contain his own laughter. He turns around. Well, shall we carry on?
I thought we were going to investigate this creepy-ass shrine. Instead, we were investigating fart.
Investigate my ass.
Yeah, can I walk up to the shrine?
Is that an offer, or...?
For you, Korgrin, it's always an offer.
As the party approaches the shrine, you can see two very, very large statues, probably about 15, 16 feet high, of crystallized minotaurs.
Rennas begins walking towards the parchment he can see on the altar.
No.
Well, this is why he begins walking towards, so you can talk about it. But really, I mean...
Then you go.
Korgrin, Minotaurs, that's not like a huge dwarf thing.
So, an altar with two large crystal statues of minotaurs standing ageless and unmoving. Atop the altar, you can see a scroll placed in a position of grandeur. There is a faint bluish glow that emanates from it. And as you move closer, you suspect that the glow is generating heat and has protected the scroll from the ice. There is an inscription on the base, along with 26 detachable slabs that spell out, only you will be able to determine this, each of the slabs spell out the Dwarven alphabet.
Okay.
There is an empty section on top of the altar before the scroll. That looks like it could slot some slabs.
Is the alphabet in order, Korgrin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you gonna be poisoned again when you go and try and get this? Like we were last time we saw a bloody altar.
The inscription on the base in Dwarven, Korgrin says, "I start out wonderful, but then begin worse. When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. Who am I?"
W!
What was it? Sorry, I start out wonderful, and then begin worse.
When you come to the end of all
end
you
of no, it's W.
It's W.
Who am I? You've seen this before, haven't you?
No, I generally got a riddle. I'm proper chuffed.
A lot of riddles that follow that sort of.
And I will pick out the letter W.
Okay, so you pick out the letter W. It detaches from the area which the slabs are easily movable. Maybe have it in your hands.
Is it just one slot that's open at the top?
No, there are several.
Oh. Once again, because people, I cut out, you've cut out, and I didn't hear you over talking. So it was, I start out wonderful, but then begin worse. You might be right, but I don't want to fuck it up, basically, because I'm just typing it out.
When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. Who am I?
Yeah, it is.
Could be like a wife.
Oh, you know I am there. Yeah, okay. I put W in one of the slots. Does anything happen?
Yeah. So as you put the W on the slot, there is a small and a small pulse that kind of vibrates the entire area. The bluish energy that emanates around the altar dissipates, and there appears to have been something that was connecting the scroll into place, and it fails, and the scroll falls helplessly onto the side on the altar.
Pick it up.
So you pick it up. It is a spell scroll.
Huzzah!
It is. It is a level 5 cone of cold spell scroll.
I hand it to someone that isn't me. Probably Verity
Level 5
or
what?
Cone of
It's
Cold.
a level 5
spell
cone
scroll.
of cold spell.
Can I learn that?
Wasn't Cone of Cold that spell that literally did us fucking all in like one attack?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
40 or 50 foot, something like that. It's like a mass
Yeah.
load of cold damage on a con saving throw.
And when you get to the right level, Verity, you can actually copy this scroll and keep it forever, can't you?
I think that's wizards. I think it's wizards and
Oh,
their
okay.
spell
Yeah,
books.
Yeah, wizards.
She
can do-
Oh,
learns
okay.
rituals.
I can
Okay.
only do ritual spells.
As
You can-
as you walk away with the scroll, the heads of the crystallized minotaurs, you notice, are following you, but they make no action beyond that.
oh
Wave
god.
at them.
They were going to. I assume they were going to wake up if we fucked it up.
Well, you woke them up once the scroll was removed. However, you did it correctly, so they are not attacking you.
Yay!
Gosh,
Rennas got something right.
I will firmly pat Rennas on the back and just, well done.
See,
I never get riddles. My head just doesn't work that way.
really
I was-
are hit
I
or
mean, you
miss.
answered that
You either
automatically.
get them instantly, or you never get them at all.
yeah, fair one.
I'll have to,
I've
up my
probably
game.
not heard that before, and that was just like, oh yes.
If you want to attempt to do that, Verity, you can try.
Nah.
Okay. So, there appears to be a small section of cave that goes down here, but then comes up behind the altar. Unless you have any particular wants to go down there, I would say that this area is a dead end to you guys.
Makes sense.
So is that it? Then is the only other option going back up north?
No, there's that way.
No, you can continue
okay.
going eastwards.
Are we heading
If
eastwards,
you guys
guys?
don't mind us sitting down for a second, I can cast a ritual, detect magics, then as we're going back I can pick up anything we might miss.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
I'm down for having a little sit down.
Just
So you have a quick 10-minute sit down, and Verity activates detect magic. Can I get a wild magic roll from you, please?
I forgot I did that.
Oh.
We're good.
Okay, you're good. So, you definitely sense magic coming from those crystallized minotaurs. Transmutation magic.
Okay. I just want to keep it going as we're walking back. Just see if
Okay.
I pick anything else.
So Rennas has
So-
a bottle of wine, a gem, and a vial of Vemoraz blood, and he juggles while we're waiting.
Oh no.
You get no pings here. Where do you guys want to go? Do you want to go back through the buildings, or do you want to head further eastward?
I mean, we
To the
found something
unknown.
I just feel like if we head further into the Dwarven Crag, we're not going to find the exit,
Yeah,
but it
ju-
could be good loot. So
Just put your votes into the chat. It'll be good.
I'll go.
Yeah, but I agree. But we have.
I
every
think we're
time
going
we
east.
Dungeon crawled. We've kicked ourselves when we've not. Just actually like.
Yeah, I'm up for giving it a
Right,
proper explore and finding what's down here.
Look about and
I
investigate.
mean, there's still loot here and evidence by the scrolls, so there could still be some other stuff left, especially if the dwarves left hastily.
Detect magic might pick up any magic traps that are on the way as well. So
Okay, so you're at a junction now. You can turn right and head southwards, or you can continue on the way you want to go. You are going.
Just put it in the chat, I guess.
Yeah. So Korgrin wants to turn around and go back.
Oh no, sorry. I mean, left, as in we're looking in this direction, and that's left, and that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just going to be where we just came from, surely.
Probably, but then we can always go back again.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I get the feeling this is probably where the mimic was and the thingy was, but there might be a side room like over there or some shit.
and surely with Arri's keen mind, we'll be able to retrace our footsteps exactly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we're good.
All right, so you guys continue onwards on the path you were going.
Ooh, it's getting tight.
So I will save the effort of. So as you are turning around the corner, the cave opens up into a much wider area. The more perceptive of you instantly recognize that there are two creatures in there who are currently talking with each other. Now, they haven't innately noticed you because you're not making a lot of noise. However, you have seen these two creatures before. They are Yetis.
Oh.
Do we want to attack them or not Yeti?
I'm kind of tempted to talk to these guys, but I feel like it's not a good idea.
They are speaking a language none of you understand.
Fuck.
I mean, I can just shoot a fireball right at them.
Wait.
How big is the room? Is there anything in the room?
Go ahead and make a perception check, please, Korgrin.
One would think I would roll well because I do have a +5 to perception, but if you roll a 1, you see nothing.
Your eyes are stinging because of the cold air.
I hold the Remoraz blood up to my face just to warm it up.
No worries. So how would the party like to proceed? These creatures have not noticed yet, but they are currently discussing in a language you don't understand.
Is there only one other exit to the cave? Like when we enter?
You can try moving a little bit closer to get a proper view of it, in which case, if you don't want to be noticed, I'd have to have you make a stealth check.
I'm going to suggest we just take out two Yetis. I mean, how hard can they be?
I don't want these guys creeping around, even if we get...
If I attack them now, then I'll get sneak attack on them. That should do some decent damage, assuming I actually manage to hit them.
Alright.
Are we game for attack him?
Yep.
Quickly though, is my detect picking up anything, or is that gone now?
Alright, so if you're going to attack...
I don't think he heard.
Does detect magic find anything?
No. If you do find something, I'll let you know.
Okay. So because they haven't noticed us, do I get sneak attack automatically, or do I get my advantage, or would I have to roll for stealth?
You get your advantage. You're basically attacking. You get a surprise round on them.
Yeah.
Now this is for the ranged characters only, of course. If the melee characters want to get closer, if you want to melee them, then you're gonna have to stealth roll and get up to them.
I think most of us have got some form of ranged attack that we can do, haven't we? So.
All right then. Well, if that's the case, we'll go from left to right. Go ahead and make your attack rolls at advantage if you are surprise rounding.
How close are they to each other?
Who is the? Okay, so.
Oh, scared flame, sacred. Scared flame.
Well, Talion gets the natural 20.
Talion, yes.
Good man, Talion. Good man.
Would a dexterity save be at disadvantage if it's a surprise round? If not, I'll use my light crossbow.
I don't know the official ruling for that, so I'm just going to say yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Sling the alarm.
It sounds like it would make sense.
Are they
Kind of
close enough
taking them
to
off
fireball
guard,
and hit
so-
both?
Alright, so they fail.
Fantastic.
Remember, so yeah, this.
So that was one.
I mean, they're talking, so it would make sense, Loic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast a fireball as well. It's gonna be a DC. Let me check.
Just 12.
DC 15 spell save,
Okay.
and that's gonna be at level 4. So if it hits, it's 1 extra D6.
They'll need to make 2 saving throws at disadvantage against Verity and against Loic. So the first one succeeds.
Holy shit!
The second one fails. Now for the second guy. Yeti has only a +1 to that. So the first one would for the second guy, the first one was against Verity's fireball. What's your spell save DC?
15.
So that is a fail on against Verity's, and against Loic's, definitely a fail. Alright, so hey, all right, well,
These guys are getting nuked.
alright, so I'm fairly certain everybody hit.
I haven't actually rolled yet, but I'll roll now quick.
Yeah, go ahead and roll now.
That was a good one as well.
So that's it. Roll damage, Rennas. Right, yeah. So now everybody roll damage. Don't roll anything else.
Mine had already rolled its damage. It was
Oh,
32.
okay.
I rolled as well, but that was 14.
So 6 and 7.
My God, these guys are just getting an absolute stick.
So 4, 8.
These surprise rounds are freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, considering the double fireball.
And then mine's
Go on,
double because I got a crit on it.
That's right. That's 20 from OT. 5. 36.
People that use dex ranged weapons, do you add dexterity to attacks?
Yes.
Sorry, not to attacks, to damage?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Because I have a weapon that I've never used. It's a light crossbow.
No, 96. What level were you casting it at?
I'm casting at 4, just one above what it's at, so I get to add
Yeah, I remember that.
because all the warlock spell slots are
you have only got the one level. You don't downplay it. You have to go balls deep all the time.
Yep. Usually it's worse, but sometimes it's good.
All right, so let's do some fucking math. All right, so let's.
So now 2 charred, poked, prodded, bleeding corpses in the middle of the floor.
23.
One of them was just talking about like how his wife just gave birth. They've got a beautiful son. They've always wanted one.
So 7 plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Another one has to
8.
keep going to
1,
Yeti
2,
College.
3.
Mm.
That's 18.
The others going to Yetis Anonymous for eating flesh all the time. They're trying to kick the bad habit.
This is where there's actually about 20 Yetis down there. We can only see 2 of them.
It's a vicious cycle, man.
In the brief instance, everybody unleashes everything they have, and they disappear in a massive explosion. And when the steam disappears, both of the Yetis have been blown to smithereens and are on the floor, dead.
Good effort, guys. I high-five everyone.
Yeah.
I would say they are completely unusable for any kind of terms of survival.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
They got blown up. You actually got very close to killing one of them twice, so they got blown the fuck up.
Double kill.
So you guys move into the chamber itself.
Yep.
What kind of
Please,
noise?
there'll be more Yetis. Because we're definitely not stealth anymore.
Now, as you walk in there, go ahead and make everybody make more perception checks to do with sight, please.
Oh, I've hidden.
One of the Yetis is pregnant.
No,
Not anymore.
I rolled. Did I roll?
that's too soon.
I did.
Beep.
I, for once, are well perception. I see things with my dwarven eyes.
Your eyes are warmer now, so you can see.
I mean, you've got high wisdom anyway, so you should be rather perceptive.
Yeah, but if the roll is shit, if the dice is bad,
Speak to Rennas about it. Like my empathy for it just went over there somewhere. I don't care anymore. Okay, so everybody succeeded. As you walk into this chamber, you notice the walls are a little different. They're still icy, and the wall is still quite icy. But there is an incessant. There seems to be maybe a residue of slime over the walls.
Oh no.
Oh no.
ooh.
Thank God I don't have any armor or metal items.
Just slime. They're not nothing of any particular anything else like that. They're noticeable essentially. What would you guys like to do?
Avoid the walls?
Yeah, stay away from them.
What premonitions do people have?
It's on the floor as well. To be fair, by walking into this chamber, you have stepped in the slime briefly.
Can I touch it with my pinky finger on my left hand?
Yeah, it's cold and it feels like Jello.
Gonna do it.
Can I look up? Is there anything above us?
I'm just
How
gonna
big
wipe
is
it
this
off.
cave?
Yes, there is more slime. It doesn't drip down or anything like that. It's just kind of stuck to the ceiling as well. Kind of basically like a loogie, effectively. But it's brief. It's not heavy or anything like that. There's just patches of slime just over this particular chamber.
Yeah, I have an issue with jelly, so this is just freaking. Nope, don't want to do this.
You're okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Shall we walk you
Does
back
the
out?
slime get deeper as we in that direction? Like it's thicker. There's more of it.
No, it's about the same.
Oh, I don't know what this means for a change.
I mean, we did all our attacks in this room. Did we accidentally kill a slime and explode it everywhere?
Can I make a nature check to see what this might come from?
Yeah, go ahead.
I interact with a lot of like gutter slime and like refuse on a daily basis, so I should be able to ID this.
He's a pretty gooey man.
Can I add my plus 10 from my warlock bonus? Plus D10?
You don't know.
I think we should leave.
I was wondering, can I add my 1D10 bonus for my warlock ability to my 16?
Does anyone have ball bearings?
So if you want to do that thing where you get a plus something, you can do that if you want.
Oh yeah. Alright. I get to add this to my 16. So it's now a 19 to tell the viscosity of the slime.
It's not natural slime.
Ooh.
That's the best you can get.
I mean, I relay this information, guys.
Yeah.
But to be fair, what slime is natural?
But slime isn't natural on ice anyway. So
Yeah.
Are we in the mouth of something?
doesn't look like it.
If I
mean,
what are you hoping to achieve, Bella?
I don't know, just in case we can't see anything that might be slimy.
I touched the slime with my hand, and it didn't seem too dangerous.
Rennas dips his finger in the slime and puts it in his mouth.
Ooh!
Rennas!
Wow!
That is
I
kind
don't need to know what it tastes like.
It tastes awful. Like
This stuff is fucking disgusting, which I don't really know what I was expecting, but you know.
And just by actually putting it in your mouth, you just retch a little. I want you to make a Constitution saving for it.
That is disgusting.
You're weak to poisons. Why would you do that?
You're able to hold on. You're able to hold on to your lunch, but you just feel queasy. That was a bad thing to do. You didn't. That was a bad decision.
Guys, real talk. Don't eat it.
I hand out the toenails and be like, here, this might help.
I don't want the toenails.
Toenails.
Why would I want the toenails? Slime is enough, thank you.
Sure, they're quite nice. See, toenails.
Delicious.
I passed my constitution check. Leave me alone.
If people are hesitant about slimy walls, should we just turn back then?
For me,
or just keep going.
There's more slime
what's
on the other
causing
wall.
the slime. The only way we find out what's causing it is by heading into the heart of it.
I 100% agree with my comrade in arms, Rennas.
Okay.
This is where I disagree completely. Like,
well, Arri, have you experienced any creatures in your ranging?
Can I put poison spray onto the slime and see if it reacts?
Sorry, what are you doing with the slime?
Poison spray.
You put poison spray on the spray, it splashes out and sizzles a little, but no immediate reaction.
Like, I'm not too fussed in going down a cave that's covered in slime, if I'm completely honest.
Is there anything you want to say?
Me?
Yeah, is there anything you want to say?
I'm feeling a little uneasy, guys. Kind of feels like someone's watching me or something.
I mean, it can't be good, right? I'm intrigued.
I don't know, I've just got this, like, you know that feeling? Like, the back of your neck, the hair stand up, and it just feels like someone's watching you.
I do know that exact feeling, actually.
I bet you do, yeah.
Maybe it's a sign that you should learn about what that could
do. No.
I mean, can I go up on my own to like the first corner and just see what I can see? Stealthily.
You only have to do it once a day, Verity. You already did it today when you made.
Yes, that's what I'm
what's it called? You made Talion laugh with your very first prank, so you're good for the next 20 hours.
Can I try and make a perception check to see if I can see whatever's making me feel this way?
Yeah, go ahead.
I assist because I rolled well. Oh, never mind.
Where you making me feel?
Bella, you look around, and you look down the corridor that you haven't gone down yet, and you see something small flutter away almost instantly. As soon as your eyes meet it, you get the you almost meet something's eyes in the darkness ahead, and then at that moment, something small just sort of flutters away and disappears.
There's down this way.
Yes.
Yeah, I swear I just saw something down that way. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It was small.
It could be a scout letting people know we're on the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's 2 strikes right there, almost.
So, with my natural explorer, I remain alert to danger. Am I feeling danger from this slime?
Oh,
you know it shouldn't be eaten.
Like, other than
I told her that.
Am I feeling like a threat physically?
It's not making any visible signs of aggressiveness towards you.
Okay.
Okay, I want to go deeper into the slime to literally the first corner, the first thing that we can't see.
I'll
and
go
I
with
want to stealth there and just see if I can see anything further.
Brennan, do you want an extra set of eyes?
Stick? Do you have something to hold out in front of you? I don't trust the slime.
I have a rapier.
Just keep that out in front of you, like you can't see very well. Just poke
Okay.
around.
Like a blind man, I'm tapping my rapier on the floor, left and right.
No one wants to join your cult, Loic.
Oh, that would be a great like for us.
Shall I roll stealth, Jack?
Are you moving ahead?
Yes, I'm going to sneak forward to the first corner.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth roll, please.
I'm gonna tag along.
So Loic's actually stealthier than Rennas.
Apparently so.
You guys move up ahead, and it looks like there is a thin corridor that opens up into a much larger cavern that heads north. But before that, there's a much wider cavern that has a few ice spikes around on the base of the area. that looks like there's another pathway that continues heading east. However, just by being in the corner, you don't see much from there.
What's the slime situation? Does it get worse the further we go in?
No, it's about the same.
I mean, the slime's not any worse, guys. I think we can go forward a bit further.
Okay, I'll come forward.
Okay, so the party starts moving forward as you make your way into the next chamber.
I've got my
Remember,
bow
guys,
drawn.
Don't eat the slime.
Do I still have the feeling I'm being watched?
As you walk into this room, you now all get the feeling that someone watching you.
Is this a familiar watching or an unfamiliar watching?
It's unfamiliar to you.
Can I make a religion check to try to communicate with the Watcher? I mean, he kind of has my back.
Yeah, go ahead. You don't make a connection with the Watcher at this time.
Rennas is less subtle. He's just going to call out, "Who's watching us?"
You'll let me know if there's danger around you.
Yeah, of course. You echo out. Who's watching us? Who's watching us? Who's watching us? Who's watching us? And seemingly no reaction. Bella, in your mind, you hear Bella.
Oh, what the...
What was that?
You hear Bella. Run. The voice in your head is somehow familiar.
Is it Zara? I've been told to run. Let's go.
I follow Bella as we run.
Which way?
Back.
Back the way we came, I assume.
I'm going back. I instantly turn and run.
Okay, so as you guys go to turn around, there is somebody there. Somebody standing in the area that you came from. He is odd looking, to say the least. He has a great big black beard.
Bunyam, I swear to God.
And he's wearing blackened clothes, kind of like casual in nature. He has a hat with a red bonnet around it. He seems to be smoking a cigar. Don't know if you can see that very well, but if you zoom in.
Let's zoom all the way in.
Oh, kinda, yeah.
As you turn to look at him, he's just staring at all of you.
Guys?
Well. What do we have here?
We're not from the capital. We don't want any trouble.
No trouble at all. It's been a while since I've had visitors.
Well, we didn't want to disturb you. We're happy to just leave.
Oh no, there's no need to leave.
I draw my bow menacingly. Are you sure?
Oh, you're one of those types.
Well, hold on. We don't want any trouble. I mean,
I asked to leave nicely. You said no. So
my apologies. Maybe I came on a little aggressive. I haven't had visitors in a while. I was hoping that maybe you'd like to stay for tea.
Who are you? Why are you in these caves?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, I frequent this place.
What is your name?
I don't think you'll be able to pronounce it, my dear.
I'm sure you can, though.
What can we call you?
Every time.
What race does he look like?
He looks human.
Human.
He says to you, "Oh, if you had to assign a name to me, I suppose Kurazul would do."
bless you.
Do I recognise that name?
No.
Do I recognise that name?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine.
How long have
Oh
you been?
fuck, that's a hell of a lot weirder than I typed.
Oh, I like that. That's a cool.
Well,
name.
it was lovely to meet you, Karazul, but I think we need to be getting on. We need to get to the capital, you see. We've got business, stuff to do.
Don't you want to stay for dinner?
What is for dinner?
No,
then?
we've eaten.
I guess it's
Oh, it really depends on what I catch.
I had some lovely slime 5 minutes ago. That's filled me right up. I'm not hungry at all now.
Yes, I smelled that, actually. That was...
That might have been Verity.
What do you like to catch?
Oh, there are some things around here I nibble on from time to time. But the creatures around here have no sense of self-consciousness. I'd be very, very grateful if you'd stick around for dinner.
Is that so you can nibble on our self-consciousness?
Oh, no. I get no sustenance from eating on your minds.
Well, we've
That's
already
a very
barbecued some
specific
Yetis for you.
distinction.
I'm just gonna give them a solid bruh.
We should probably get going. We got some stuff to be doing, so.
Can I keep an eye behind us?
We should probably.
Yeah,
go
go and make a perception roll.
I want to make sure we're not getting surrounded as he's talking to us.
Yeah, I feel like we're not gonna have an option actually, Steve.
You are quite confident that he is the only being in this area.
So I've got my bow, like my bow drawn anyway, because I had it since we walked through the slime stuff.
Yeah.
As do I.
Yeah.
I'm not sensing anything snazzy with him being here.
Well, your natural explorer basically tells you of dangers that would be of the natural phenomenon.
Oh, I'm on about my bow. Is my bow telling me anything funny?
No, he's not a fiend.
Okay. He's just a carnivore. Well, a cannibal, I should say.
Yeah,
When's the last time you had visitors?
Oh, well, there were some orcs lately, but they weren't much of a conversation.
What happened to them?
We're pretty
I'm sure
done
they're
too. We
around.
should just be going.
I'm sure they're around here somewhere, where I left them.
Are they the bones back in the other room with like an elk or
Good
something?
call.
No, those are the natural denizens that live in these caves. They tend to stay away from me. They find me a little uncomfortable.
They're not the only
I
ones.
feel that.
I don't know what you're talking about. He seems pleasant enough.
I mean,
Well, I really appreciate that, young Master Dwarf.
you're
Thank
lovely
you.
compared to the bog hag that we had to deal with. So
Yes, very much so.
Can I ask, what do you do in these caves? Like, do you live here, or?
I suppose you could say I live here. That's one way to put it.
Have you got anyone that you live with, like friends or family? Good to have friends, after all.
Friends are a rich commodity that the caves are sadly lacking.
Would you like to be our friend?
Oh, I think we are already firm friends.
Aye, and friends let friends go get other friends, don't they?
Oh, of course, if you want to go get more friends and bring them here, I'll be more for it. But I was hoping we could have a little conversation first and get to know each other.
I mean, wouldn't you want to tell that to more people rather than just tell it to us and then tell the same story again and tell it again?
Plenty and plenty of time to get to know other people.
Can I insight him saying that he wants to get to know us, just to see if he actually does just want to get to know us and he's just a bit of a creep?
yeah, I mean, to be
Go and make an insight check.
living in the caves probably doesn't do a lot for your social prowess.
Yeah. He's difficult to read, Arri.
Okay.
So Bella's gonna look at him and just be like, "You wanna be friends? I feel like we could be friends. What sort of thing do you want to chat about?
Oh, I just want to know a little bit more about you, where you came from, where you're going.
Okay, as he's talking to me, I'm gonna try and cast Charm Person.
Ooh.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I get the feeling he's got a big plus to this.
I also have the feeling that
It's very possible, but
so that's
Natural one. Natural one.
way or another, it's going to trigger something, you know.
So you go to cast it, and doesn't appear to have any effect.
He's not
Are
a
you an elf?
person.
he's not a person. Okay.
I loose my arrow.
He's still just smiling and puffing on a cigar.
What you smoking there, friend?
Oh, it's that. So, who would like to go first?
Do you want to do an information trade?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to trade information. What would you like to know?
So you've given us your name. My name is Arrabella.
Arrabella. Well, isn't that insightful?
What do you intend to do with us?
You do that. If you do that, Verity, he will. That will. Essentially, you can't stealth that. He's looking at everybody whilst he's doing that, so it will be very visible that you're casting a spell.
I mean, my bow is drawn already, so all I need to do is let go of it.
I'll hold off on it then.
Okay. So you are pointing an arrow at him, is that correct?
I am. I've been doing that since the second he said about
And
Lesley.
he has not reacted to that at all. Sorry, what was the question, Arri?
What is your intention with us?
I just wish to get to know you.
Can I insight that?
Yes, you can.
Can I insight as well?
If anyone who would like to insight, you may go ahead and make insights.
I guess we're all going to insight.
I mean, I got a -1 to this, so...
Fuck.
That's why I thought I would give it a go with my +5.
Guys, no, this guy seems lovely. We should just stay here.
I agree. I think Rennas is right. He seems great.
Okay.
Everyone except Loic is very difficult to read. Loic, I'm going to whisper something to you.
Shit.
He's a false Hydra.
Well, he's not a person, because he didn't... Well, in fact, Jack may have rolled his secret, actually. So.
These Dwarven cities, Korgrin, are very interesting.
Hey, things of the deep and all that.
I mean, is he like what? Is he like a pirate or something?
He kind of looks like one. He's got a hat with a red bow on
I'm
it.
trying to figure out the aesthetic here, man.
He's also smoking a cigar.
What's his name?
Cruzal.
Cruzal. Okay, I'm just gonna call
Cruzal,
you
sorry.
Cruzal.
Well,
Cool guy, cool guy.
Mage Whisper. So Mage Whisper, cast, like I said, Loic, casting a spell is visible and hearable at this range, and how much he is staring at all of you. So if you want to cast a spell, you can do so.
Actually,
but he will do it.
You know what? I'm just gonna look at him. Hey, are you okay, man? You're shimmering. I've never seen anyone shimmer like that in the light. You need help?
Oh. No, I'm quite all right, thank you.
What? Would you say he's not all there?
Your question, Kerazo.
Now that he has, now that Loic's pointed out to you, you can briefly see that the light shimmers through him a little.
I go to walk straight through him.
And you do so. You go straight through him.
Right,
Oh,
come on, let's go. I've ordered this.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Don't I feel a little lighter? But don't go, everyone. I'm sure there's much more we can
Just
do.
ignore him and let's just walk off.
Bye.
Fine.
And we just walk down the corridor.
We'll do this the hard way. Can everybody make wisdom saving throws, please?
No.
Damn it!
Oh no.
No.
Oh no!
Oh
Can
no!
I-
Oh
Can I
god!
lucky on that one?
Ooh,
That's
It's a
a D20,
D20.
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
That's
slightly
a
better.
bit better. It's not a natural one.
We did not roll well.
999.
999.
999.
Yeah, that's 3 9s. 3 9s. Nice. Mine was a 4, technically.
Okay.
With a pitiful 9.
Call the police. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
No, for me.
Everyone's visions go black.
Wait, everyone?
Everyone's visions go black.
Wow.
Even mine on a 17?
Yeah. You can no longer see
Okay.
the path.
Zuzu?
Uh,
Going on.
I,
I'm
You
gonna
can no
grab
longer-
out and
you
see
can
if I
no
can grab
longer-
someone's hand.
You can no longer hear each other.
can I cast Lesser Restoration on myself?
You go to cast and it doesn't appear to happen. You're not in your physical bodies at the moment.
I'm just
Oh
gonna.
no.
I'm gonna
Oh,
scream
this is
out.
not okay.
That's
God,
great.
This is why ghosts have such a bad reputation. You're just contributing to the stereotype, man.
So you're all saying this out into the darkness. And after about a minute or so, you can all see this individual appear in front of you. And he goes to say to each and every one of you, it's been a while since I've had some good one-on-one time.
Oh.
Well, there's 7 of us, so it's still not really one-on-one time.
Regardless of whatever you say back to him, he continues to speak the same words to each of you individually.
So we can't see anyone else, we can just see him.
Yeah, you only see him.
Okay, sorry.
I have been stuck in this place for a long, long time, and I just want a decent conversation. So let's peer a little deeper. Let's look a little closer. Let's search
You should know, buddy, I'm underage.
a little finer. Tell me, what is it that you fear? What is it that you desire?
Oh.
I will find these things as we venture further. We'll go on a journey together, and by the end of it, I'm sure we will be very connected to each other.
I've already promised myself to a unicorn as well. Like this, I can't make 2 commitments, buddy.
It really wasn't that funny.
So, you all begin to see visions. And you can all see each other again.
Oh, you already answered it. Too easy.
You are standing in a field. And I would like everybody's help with the following scenes. When I give you a role, I want you to fulfill that role to the best of your abilities. Because it is not really you in these visions, but it is a variation of you. And each of you are seeing something in your own mind. But I need the PC's help to create a scene. So, we'll start with Verity.
Oh, fuck.
Verity, you are in a field. And your party is around you. And you've had a good meal. It's nice. It's happy. Everyone is enjoying themselves. You go to march onto your next part of the destination when you feel a hand on your shoulder. You turn around. And it is your Aunt Bliss. She looks at you. And she says, well, looks like I finally found you. Are you ready to come home?
I've got so much more to learn.
I make it smell like she's farted.
Disgraceful. You are truly childish. I suppose it means I'm going to have to lock you up in your room until you learn some manners. And I will shove every book in front of you until you know better. And she turns to the rest of the party. Thank you very much for looking after this degenerate, but I will be taking her from here.
That degenerate is our friend. She goes nowhere without us.
The rest of you, you're happy to get rid of Verity. She's annoying. She's inappropriate. She's immature. You don't need her. You're better off without her. And tell her. You need to tell her.
Bye, Verity.
Finally.
Oh,
I get that
God.
weight off my fucking ankle. I finally lost my frickin' ball to this chain. Cannot be glad. More glad.
Aye, she was quite the burden on the party. I'm glad she's finally getting what's coming to her.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think there's anything she could have done that I couldn't. A real lack of talent.
All she does is just fly around every battle, never does anything bloody useful.
Remember that time she detected traps that weren't there?
Useless.
Do you remember her being?
That was helpful.
Do you remember her gaining 100 pounds?
that was funny.
At least she was cute then.
Verity, you see the party rejecting you. You see your worst fear being dragged away from who you are, who you're meant to be, being taken back home. Can you make another wisdom saving throw for me, please? You go to
You're really
cast.
bad out of game for this.
Nothing happens.
Fuck.
You do start flying, but then you see chains appear around your hand and you are being dragged towards your Aunt Bliss. Her shockingly red hair and her perfect demeanour, everything about her makes you sick. But for some reason, your friends, even your sister, I'd be glad to get rid of you, to chuck you to her.
I'm just not looking at anyone. I'm like,
Your mind is overcome with a sense of guilt and hopelessness. This doesn't mean anything for now, but you need to mark down on your character sheet that you have taken 2 points of insanity.
where do I even put that?
Just mark it down somewhere.
Okay, I'll put it in my book.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm in danger!
I'm in danger.
Verity, you were dragged away, and the next thing you know, you are stuck in your room. There are bars on your windows, there are bars on your doors, and the only way in is for a little satchel where your aunt pushes food through. And when it's not food, it's a book for you to read. And every single time that you don't read, you feel that you feel the most intense pain possible. Like you're letting everyone down. You see the friends, you see your family rejecting you over and over. And
Like, I'm doing anything, like dispel magic or anything at this point.
everything you try fails. It's almost as if your efforts are in vain, that nothing you do will ever be good enough to overcome your own fragility, your own weakness, your own patheticness. And with that knowledge, years pass. Decades pass. You are stuck. Eventually, your aunt just gives up on you. You are left alone in that tower. Forever.
Fucking
You
bummed
blink.
out, guys! Jeez!
You blink. And you're all back in the cave. The rest of you, you've just had a bad headache. But everything seems to be okay. You've just momentarily lost consciousness.
Do we see Verity?
Verity is stricken white. She falls down to the ground. Verity, you have just experienced your worst nightmares. How would you react in this situation? I know you as a player knows the difference, but Verity as a character has truly believed that everybody she knows and loves has just rejected her. How would she react in this situation?
Guess she's trying to hide anything. Like, cause in her head, like, she's just lived like almost a lifetime as well. So it's like, okay. Like, just avoiding eye contact and like just trying to look normal.
Right. It's not working. It's they don't even have to insight you. Your entire demeanor has changed. You are shaken. And you have lost a few senses of yourself. Your 2 points in insanity means you are at the first point of insanity. I want you to roll a d6, please.
Oh.
Like, before I roll anything, is this going to be affecting my wild magic in any way?
You're not using any spells or spell slots, so not that I'm aware of. Okay, so with the 4, you are terrified of speaking. Like, you feel that whatever words you come out will not only bring you intense pain, but they'll be the wrong words. It sets off all the worst anxieties you can imagine. And you just do not want to talk. And you feel that if you are to talk, something terribly bad will go wrong. For the second point of insanity, this is not something you roll. This is something that has now occurred. You are going to be codependent on a single individual of your choosing.
Ooh.
And if you are outside of 10 feet of this person at any time, you are at disadvantage for all your rolls.
I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is that?
Should I tell you or whisper?
Please tell me. So.
Arri, funnily enough.
Arri. Okay. So, despite the fact that you have just witnessed your worst nightmares, and Arri was in those nightmares and rejected you, you retreat into the scared little girl that you used to be, and the only source of comfort that you knew at that time was your sister. You cannot bear to be away from her, but you cannot even dare to speak to her, otherwise something will go wrong. Knowing that, going forward into the next session, you'll have to roleplay her a little bit differently. And that's where we'll end tonight's session, guys.